Damn, guys. Goddamn. Man, Triple H, man. Triple H is just, he knows how to hit you with the double whammies, man. You get a show like that, and then a King of the Ring bracket like that. He knows how to double wham you with some bullshit, dude. Every time, man. That show just, it was, it went live, and it ended up ending. And, yeah, Clash in Italy, man. It was rough.
Oh, man. Bro. Well. What? I don't know. I really think I'm starting to have WWE down to a T, bro. How is it that the past two shows were good? WrestleMania Night 2 was really good, and Backlash was really good, I thought. And that pretty much gave anybody any reason to say, well, maybe Clash in Italy will be good too. But bro, coming into this, the card was so stacked, I just had a feeling that the show was going to, not deliver. Only because, bro, it just feels like every time a WWE show is all signs point to the show delivering, it ends up massively underwhelming. And I really wouldn't say this was a massive underwhelm. I think there was like good things on it, but I think there was good things on it. And I thought the good things were I thought they were good, but there was so much negative mixed in this show, man. I think the negative decisions here and a lot of the decisions in general like massively dragged the show down.
Mhm.
A lot of the matches, I didn't think the matches were terrible. They either had a bad outcome, a confusing outcome, or a repetitive outcome, I kind of thought. So, again, I it wasn't, it wasn't a WrestleMania night one. It wasn't an elimination chamber, but at the end of the day, I just think like I just think the international shows we used to get felt a lot better. I think the crowds were more lively, and I don't blame Italy for that at all. I blame just
WWE.
I blame the decision making on the show. I just think you gave them repetitive outcome. You like four of the matches on this show tonight damn near like emulated another match completely.
Yeah.
I thought it was rope break shenanigans with the two matches, and then it was like no cells into finishers with the other two. So it was like the show just felt very repetitive to me. And that was your Clash in Italy, man. And it was just it just felt like it just felt like one of those shows that WWE set up to just be a monster show, and then it just ended up underwhelming, in my opinion.
Every time WWE in the past like year has overstacked their fucking Jenga, it's just fallen, dude. Look at WrestlePalooza, look at Chamber, look at Mania Night 1. Logan. Oh, I can't wait to get to that, Logan. But and it's just disappointing. Like you said, the show wasn't even like disgustingly bad, or I wasn't like pissed watching it. I'm just tired of the same thing over and over and over again for these shows, man. I mean, man, it's just, oh look, Cody win. Oh look, Brock got the win back. Oh look, basic ending to a tribal combat match. It's just, and then the stuff you tease after that match. I mean, all throughout the night, like you said, it was really, the matches themselves really weren't bad. Really the opener was the only the match itself I didn't like. Other than that, most of the matches on the show themselves really weren't bad. It was just the weird or just bad endings, and then kind of what they are going to lead to, because we just know what it is, or it's just going to be lame, generic Triple H safety calls. It's just very lame, very generic, very safe, classic Triple H booking right now, man. And I just feel nothing. I didn't really feel nothing going into this show, and I kind of feel less coming out, man. And it's just unfortunate that this, a lot of time, is what I feel watching WWE nowadays. I just feel just nothing. I just feel annoyed and tired.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely, man. I think, I think, and me and Sir Kate talked about this briefly during the show, but like, bro, AEW just put on, have been putting on pay-per-views that just leave you like appetized, like you like for example, and this is just from a creator's perspective, but like after Double or Nothing, we couldn't figure out what to put in the thumbnail.
Yeah,
Which is why we ended up going with multiple images in the thumbnail
because so
for
much
Double or
happened.
Nothing, because like so much shit happened. We were looking at it like, man, like what do we put in the thumbnail? You could do the MJF moment, the Kyle Fletcher return, Cage and Cope winning the tag team championships. Excuse me, Kevin Knight turning heel. There was so much ground to cover. As like, and then you look at a show tonight, and it's just, and also too, like the AEW shows, like they fucking fly by these days. Like I genuinely feel like I'm having fun watching them, to the point where I look at the clock and I'm like, damn, it's already fucking 10 o'clock. Like,
They ran through these matches, but in a good way.
yeah, and then it's like I watch a show like this one, and I just feel like I genuinely, like, bro, we were watching the show for 3 hours. I felt like I was sitting there for like a good 6.
Mm-hmm.
Like it just felt like, again, it just felt fucking long, man. And I'm just like, I don't know, man. I don't understand. I don't understand why. I don't understand how we even got to this point. I really don't, man. You go back and look at these old international shows, and it was just like they just felt different. Things just hit. Whether it was like Io Sky being over in Puerto Rico, Bad Bunny in Puerto Rico, Damian Priest being a fucking villainized heel in Puerto Rico, like
AJ Styles being a god in France.
yeah, bro, like it just felt like I don't know, man, things just felt different. Or like even the way the Saudi crowd was getting into the Bloodline story a couple years ago, like it just felt energetic, it felt lively. That was what I felt watching Double or Nothing. To be honest, I didn't get that here, man. I didn't get that here. It just felt like repetitive decision after dumb decision after dumb decision after dumb decision, and the fucking cherry on top of the sandwich that we got tonight. The fucking cherry on the sundae, dog. They released King and Queen of the Ring brackets, and we're gonna go after, and we're gonna get right into those right after this intro here, bro. But oh my god, these have got, there's a lot to unpack, and I won't say anything because I'll save it, because I'm that's the reason why we got on here at about 4:30, is because we were waiting for those to drop so we can have them for you guys. And then right when we were about to go live, because we were like, oh, I don't think they're gonna drop them, they dropped them. So I've mixed them up real quick, so I have them ready here for you guys, man, and we're gonna take a look at them. But oh my god, I just, this shit, like, this company just pisses me off to no end. I really don't understand how AEW's gotten like the fucking trust from the wrestling fan that likes both companies back. I don't understand, bro. Like, it just,
how do you blow the lead? You were in the lead. How do you blow the, in, like, dude, before we get to those horrible King of the Ring, Queen of the Ring fucking brackets, dude, it's generic to say, but the ads tonight, bro. There's a difference between annoying WWE ads, when I'm telling you, between the Oba and Brock match and the Sol and Becky match, it had to have been 10-15 minutes. They went into a full, and I mean full, recap of all the El Grande stuff from the beginning to the end last night. Yep. Then they went in their 4-minute ad break. They came back, gave you a fucking trailer for Scary Movie, and then just started the match. And then, to get from that to the main event, they did the reverse. They instantly started playing the Scary Movie fucking trailer again. 4-minute ad break, another ad for I don't even remember what, and then the promo package, and then the match. Holy goddamn shit. Especially what we just got Double or Nothing last weekend. Oh my god, I'd much rather watch AEW pay-per-views, man, because you go into a match, into a promo package, into a match. That's all it is, man.
This is what I was saying on the Double or Nothing review too. Like this, like WWE and like ESPN and TKO, the way they've went about this whole thing, the way they went about this whole pay-per-view thing, man, it really, really makes you appreciate AEW, man. Because again, when I was watching Double or Nothing, bro,
So nice.
I had like PTSD because the first match ended, the tag match, and I'm like, I'm not even just saying this. My mind immediately was like, oh, here comes the fucking ad break, and then we seen the video package for Takeshita Okada, and I was like,
Oh yeah.
oh my god.
I was dead ass muscle memory ready to get out my phone and just sit on it for fucking 4 minutes to wait for the fucking ad to end.
Yeah, and it takes you out of the show.
It completely takes you out of the show.
It takes you out of the show. Like when I'm watching Double or Nothing, I see this first match, which was a banger. I liked it a lot. And then I'm still fired up from that match, and they immediately bring you into another match that also fucking bangs, and I'm like, you know, you're into the show, you're flowing, but it's like when dude, when you put on a match and then you go 15 unanswered minutes,
I don't care.
I'm taken out of it. I'm taken out. I've been playing on my phone. I fucking got up to fucking take the trash out. I fucking got up to maybe do my dishes, go take a fucking piss, go fucking grab another soda. Like,
I'm not in it no more. I'm out of the show.
Like my flow's gone. I'm in the flow of doing house shit now. Like
I'm in the flow of fucking looking at fucking Game 7 tweets at that point. Now I don't even care. I don't care, bro. Dude, we all done watched the game last night, man. How is there less ads on a finals NBA game than there is a WWE pay-per-view, bro? How? And it's on television. How?
And WWE, and mind you, that Western Conference Finals game is like,
it was more compelling than this shit, I'll tell you that.
It was
way more compelling tonight.
We'll get to that in a second, but like that game is viewed by like millions and millions of people. Like, you would think because of the viewership, NBA would be like, oh, we're going to spike this motherfucker with ads. And they just, I mean, they do their normal TV timeout or their, commercial timeout commercials.
Yeah.
And I mean, they do those like normal, but it like, at least they don't fucking cut away, after every fucking play. Mm-hmm. At least they don't cut, like, it's just, like, again, I'm watching, Sir K pointed it out. I didn't even fucking notice it. But he's like, man, there's fucking less ads on an NBA game than a WWE show. And I was like, wow. I was like when you put it into perspective like that,
it's
like
crazy. Yeah,
you're right. Like there isn't hardly, and there's no commercials compared to what we see on WWE. I mean, it's just it is ridiculous, man. It really is ridiculous. But no, TKO have genuinely got to be one of the worst parent companies known to man, dog. Because oh my god,
the TKO parent and the combination of Triple H. This is the most devious shit I've ever seen in my life, man. The boring repetitiveness plus an overfill of ads. Man, this show is just so frustrating to watch, man. Really up and down, just so frustrating, and you just can't care. Anytime you care, you get taken out of it by something, whether it's Triple H or TKO doings. Either or, they're gonna take you out of it.
It's like, at least on Peacock, they did, they showed you like 3 commercials. You know what I mean?
It wasn't nearly this bad, man.
They would show you like 3 short ads. It was like, but again, when you go into a 4-minute ad break, you go from like a couple WWE, in-house ads, then you go to the ESPN ads, then you come back, watch more WWE in-house fucking SummerSlam ads, and then you go into looking at celebrities in the crowd, then you go looking at talent in the crowd, then they might show you one more ad before you finally get to the video package for the match. I was taken out of this shit before the 4-minute ad break started. Exactly. And since then, like 15 minutes has passed.
And then you got to get this match itself is presented by blank every time. it's so infuriating and frustrating, and you can't sink your teeth into anything WWE at this point. You can't. There's nothing to sink your teeth into.
The fucking guys are talking about the match. They're like, yeah, yada yada yada. So Ruka and Becky Lynch, but this match is presented by Riyadh Season. I'm like,
dude, yeah, I see the image on the mat. I know it's presented by them. I don't need to be said. It's frustrating, man. So frustrating.
yeah, their whole they have completely fucked up their whole pay-per-view experience. And like and again, like we could say this now because we've been to we've been to a pay-per-view since the, you know, hard TKO ESPN takeover, but it's like and I could see why the crowd gets taken out of it too, because like when we were at Chamber, and I would recommend this to about anybody at this point. Don't go to a WWE show, because if you think you get taken out of it at home, it's even worse when you're in the stadium, because you obviously, like, at least at home you could sit on your phone, you could go do something else. In the stadium, you genuinely just have to sit there in boredom.
Stand there.
You just have to sit there in boredom. You can't really play on your phone because the fucking internet in the arena doesn't work. You just have to sit there and you're just forced to watch ads, and then you're just brain numb by the time the fucking actual match comes on.
It's horrible, man. It's so horrible.
It's so fucking awful, man. It's genuinely so awful. I can't even describe it. I don't know what they've done to this company that I fucking love, but they have lost the plot with it so hard, man, and they have completely ruined a pay-per-view experience. They completely have.
They completely, they do not know how to present a pay-per-view experience, man. Nope. It's gone. Nope. It's gone from this company.
I don't know, bro. But how's everybody doing? Thank you guys for joining us live here for the Clash in Italy post-show review. Thank you guys, as always, for joining us. This is your first time watching, you guys do not know how the show works. Every Monday after Raw, we are on here with Unscripted, and every Friday at 12 p.m. Central, temporarily at 12 p.m. Central, we will be on here with the news. And with that, if this is your first time watching and you guys do not know how the show works, wait, I just completely fucked that up. I'm sorry, guys. I've been through a lot since 1 o'clock. If you guys don't know how the show works, after Raw every Monday, we're on here with Unscripted. Friday, temporarily at 12 p.m. Central, we're on here with the news. And for the pay-per-views for both WWE and AEW, we will be live with the post-show review directly afterwards. The next time we will be live is a doubleheader weekend, and it's going to be in about a month. We got about a month, about 4 weeks before our next one, which is like I said, it's a doubleheader. So it's going to be Night of Champions or King and Queen of the Ring. What is the show even? Yeah, Night of Champions. And Forbidden Door weekend. So very excited for that. I'm excited to see the comparison between both shows.
I can't wait.
But yes, if you guys did miss this past Friday's edition of the news, that's available for you guys on all platforms. That's Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and if you want to see it first, join us right here live every single Friday at 3 p.m. Central, but now temporarily 12 p.m. Central for the news, man. Also, if you guys have not got a chance to get your hands on the official NHP merchandise, you guys can find this live on the merch shop. That's bonfire.com. Links at the top of the description of this very video, where you can find the slept on since 2020 design, as well as all the other OG designs live on there as we speak. Again, that is bonfire.com. Links at the top of the description of this very video, man. And with that being said, if this is your first time watching and you do not know who we are here at NHP, I am Johnny, one half of the host of this very show. And as for the other half, we got my guy, Sir K here. Sir K, go ahead. Let the people know what it is exactly you were smiling about today.
Well, I can't let you know exactly, man, but I'm here. I'm with you guys. Overall, even though the pay-per-view sucked, I mean, it's been a good day, man. It's been a good day hanging out, watching the show, man. We tried IHOP, and you know what? It wasn't bad, but I'm going to have to stay a Denny's slider, man. I always got to slide for Denny's now because that's my place, bro. That's my place.
Yeah.
But other than that, I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. Just been chilling out, man. We watched the game last night, and then we watched the ending, the main event of the AAA show, the Mass versus Mass match, which was incredible. It was literally better than anything they put on tonight, man. That main event fucking killed. That shit was fire. And they made the right decision, man. Gable is back. Oh, thank God. I know Triple H isn't going to do anything with him, but it is just nice to see his face again. So there is something there, man. There's something there. And I've been doing good, man. I've been doing good. Just been here, man, and here to review this pay-per-view with you guys, man. So I'm doing good. Like Durante always asks, how's the life? How's the families? Life's good. Family's good. How is everybody doing in the live chat? How's everyone doing watching the replay? What about you, bro? How are you doing?
Well, pretty damn good, man. Pretty damn good, I must say. Yes, today, again, even though we watched Clash, it was a good day. Yeah, I'm kind of in the same boat with IHOP. We tried IHOP today. It was my first time, at least
in a long time.
If I have had it before, it's been a really long time and I forgot about it. But we did try it, and again, it wasn't bad, but I'm definitely gonna stay Team Denny's for sure.
100%.
Definitely gonna stay Team Denny's. Definitely, man. But hey, last night we did watch the AAA show, the main event of the AAA show. We caught it right after the Spurs game ended. What a main event. Genuinely, what a main event. Those guys beat the dog water out of each other, man. It was a great unmasking. Chad Gable just kind of paying his respects to the Lucha tradition. And, you know, I kind of like the whole little, like, identity thing.
Reveal it.
Yeah, you have to like reveal your entire identity. So he took the mask off and then he kind of gave like a brief bio on who he was. I thought it was done really well. He had his family in the ring. Kaiser had the Americano family in the ring, and his girl, as he is now officially a cult hero in Mexico. And he's definitely coming for that mega championship at Triple Mania. So, no, but I'm excited to see Chad Gable back again. Is Triple H going to do anything with him? No. And it pains me because SummerSlam's coming up in Minneapolis, and that's his hometown, and he's probably going to be doing nothing at the show, which just absolutely hurts my heart. But hey, you know, hopefully Triple H gets his act together, as he should have gotten his act together years ago, and have Chad Gable wins a championship or do something. I can only hope. Is it gonna happen? No, but man, it just what an amazing match. Physical, very physical. It got bloody. Though these two guys just give off. They just played up perfectly that they fucking hate each other's guts, and it made for poetry. It really did. So
in the way, like, they ripped their mask off to have like a battle worn mask, like fucking Tobey Maguire at the end of Spider-Man 1. Goated, bro. Goated shit right there.
Yeah, it was really good. It was really good, man. So, it was awesome. It was awesome. And then, before that...
Hey, they did it, man.
Ladies and gentlemen...
He did it.
The San Antonio Spurs have officially sent Oklahoma City home. Bro, that game was a fucking amazing, man. Had me on the edge of my seat, bro. OKC's an amazing an amazing team. They really are. They're a great team. Cason Wallace stepped up big for them. He was making very big shots for them down the stretch. Shea was on. Shea was absolutely on, as he normally is. I think he had like 35 points at the end of it. He performed. He just overperformed. I think he did great for the Thunder. But honestly, bro, had Cason Wallace not had the game that he had, man, nobody would have showed up for Shea. Because, man, a lot of their team did a whole lot of nothing. Caruso, all he could fucking do is hard foul the fuck out of people, I guess, these days. Jalen Williams, is an idiot, bro. I'm fucking tired of him hitting one shot and fucking acting like he's the man. I'm tired of that motherfucker. And Lou Dort sucks. Bro.
Lou Dort.
Oh man, it pains me to say this, bro, but my guy Chet,
Fake demon.
my guy Chet, bro.
He's a fake demon.
It pains me to say this, because I like Chet a lot. I really think he's a great player. But man, he kind of looked like a fake demon out there, bro.
Bro got 4 points.
He had 4 points. He got fucking dunked on by Wemby. It was bad. You could definitely see him like lose all confidence. Like he barely wanted to hold the fucking ball, which is insane because they're paying him like $50 million a year. He's literally like a part of their big three. He needs to show up in those moments. he needs to show up. And again, I'm not trying to hate on Chet. He's actually my favorite player on the Thunder. I really like Chet a lot. I think he's a great player, man. But man, when I tell you guys that we will be watching Victor Wembanyama for years in this league, that dude is gonna be a fucking problem. Cause bro, oh man, he looks you could just see it. You could just see it. He wants it. He's hungry. He's hungry as ever. And you could just see he wants it, and this matters to him. And he wants to win. And what a player, man. He's gonna be I really hope he ends up being the face of this league, man. You could see after the game, man, the dude broke down into tears. This just matters to him. And now New York's going to get what they want, bro. They said they wanted the alien, and they are going to get the alien. I don't know. That's the Knicks. If the Knicks keep playing like they do,
never know.
This New York or San Antonio may have a problem on their hands, bro. I don't know if Area 51 quite yet is going to invade the Garden, but they could come close, bro. They could come close. I don't know. I think the series is. I could see the series going 6 or possibly even 7, bro. Especially again with the way New York has been playing. I don't know. They're hungry as well. So I'm excited. Starts Wednesday. And I'm very excited to see what happens here, man. I'm so pumped for that series. And I'll give my early prediction. I'm going to say Spurs in 6. Give me Spurs in 6, bro.
I want Spurs.
So we'll see, man. We'll see. But no, it was a great game. It was a nail biter, bro. The OKC got the lead. It got the lead for a little bit there in the second, I want to say. And oh my god, I was going through.
Bro, this man was stressed.
Oh yeah,
you should have seen this man. This man was stressed during that game.
I was. Shea started flopping for a little point in there, and I was like, oh, here we go.
Oh, they tried to get all floppy, man, and thankfully it didn't work out.
It didn't, man. But yeah, so that was that. Very, very happy with that. Very happy with that, man. It was overall it was a great series. I think it was two teams that were very evenly matched, man. So yeah, but a lot of people, man, it's not gonna be easy. It's not gonna be easy for San Antonio. It definitely isn't. I would actually be fine with both, though. I would be fine with both. I would really like. I think Jalen Brunson and Cat and Josh Harden, all those guys. I think they do deserve a ring. But on the other side of that, they have a tall task, bro. Literally, they have a tall task. So I also. It's so crazy how young OKC is, man, or how young San Antonio is. Victor is 22 years old, bro.
That's crazy.
22 years old. This is his first year making the postseason.
Crazy.
And this man is already bringing this franchise back to the NBA Finals, man. So, San Antonio, the streets of San Antonio were lit last night, and we all fucking know how New York is, man.
Man.
Those fans stay lit,
They
literally,
stay
bro.
lit.
But yeah, so that's my overall thoughts. I'm gonna say Spurs in 6, but I'll say Spurs in 6, maybe even 7. Spurs in 6, but I'll say Spurs in 6, man. But I'm excited. I think both of their regular season matchups, they're 1-1. They're 1-1, but the Knicks did defeat the Spurs to win the in-season tournament, the NBA Cup this year. So I don't know, man. I don't know. It's not going to be that easy for the Spurs. But either way, New York's probably going to fucking blow up.
Either way, yeah, New York's blowing up no matter what.
Yeah.
That city's about to be Gotham. Gotham City is about to reign free in New York, man. It's about to devolve into chaos. That shit, it's going to look like a Sanity vignette.
Literally, bro. Wonder if anybody will be ordering the Brunson egg and cheese.
Brunson egg and cheese is crazy.
Come Wednesday, bro. But they said they wanted the French baguette. They're getting the French baguette, bro.
Maybe that's what they're gonna put on their Brunson egg and cheese.
It's gonna be on a baguette.
Exactly. Maybe.
All right, now back to the depressing stuff, guys. Well, actually, as for you guys, as Duranto is ass, I'm good. Fam is good. What about you, Durante, Logan, my guy JT, bro? He says last night's main event of AAA was better than this Fatu versus Roman. Yeah, last night's main event of AAA was better than everything on the show.
Yeah,
everything on the show, man. He says Triple H playing it again, playing it safe again. Sadly.
Yep.
Yes.
Triple H, man.
That's all he knows how to fucking do.
All he fucking knows how to do, man.
And I won't read any of Logan's comments because that's actually our topic of conversation next, dog. At the bro, at the end of this show, WWE decides to flash their brackets for King and Queen of the Ring. Shall we start with the Queen of the Ring tournament?
Probably the even worst one.
Okay, so when I was originally looking at this, I'm saying to myself, okay, we're getting Liv Morgan versus Becky Lynch, then we're getting Alexa Bliss versus Chelsea Green. Then I take a deeper look at this and I say, wait a second. These are fucking fatal four-ways, which, if you guys remember last year, they thought this was a good idea last year, too. They thought it would be a wonderful idea to do 4 ways in the tournament last year. We have the first one on your right here. We have Roxanne versus Io versus Julia versus Lash Legend. Then we have Bayley versus Raquel versus JC Jane versus Kiana Jones. Then, going over to the left, we have Sol Ruka versus Lyra versus Charlotte versus Jade Bargill. And then the big hitter, okay? The deep 3 from Triple H, right? We have Chelsea Green versus Alexa Bliss versus Becky Lynch versus Women's World Champion Liv Morgan.
Why?
Paul, you stupid fuck. Paul, you fucking idiot. What possessed you to put... Are you actually stupid out of your fucking mind? You put Liv Morgan, the Women's World Champion, in a Queen of the Ring tournament that determines a number 1 contender for a championship that she fucking has at SummerSlam.
Triple H, man. Triple H. I don't know when that lobotomy you got happened, but this is lobotomy Triple H, man. Dude, you have Liv Morgan in this matchup. First of all, I thought the switch was always a stupid rule. The stupid rule was whoever wins, you have to face the champion of your show. So you have to completely take that aspect and throw it out the fucking window because nobody, if Liv wins, was she going to face herself? Obviously, that doesn't make sense. So she would have to face the women on the other show. So is that rule completely null and void? Or are they going to pull something stupid and say it's only for Liv? If she wins, obviously it's not for her, but for everybody else it'd be the same thing. Either way, Triple H, bro. First of all, Fatal 4-Ways, lame as fuck, dude. Lame as fuck. You got, 3-4 weeks up until this fucking show? You got 2.5 hours on Raw. You got 2 hours, still 2 hours on fucking SmackDown. Is it 2 or 3 at this point? Is it 2?
think it's back to 2.
I think it's back to 2. I thought it was. You got about 4.5 hours of television every week, dude. That you fucking fill with Vision segments, Bloodline segments. God, I hope not Blood and NFT segments, man. You have these shows filled with the dumbest butt fuck segments in the world, dude. And you can't just make all these just singles matches and just run through your fuck. It'll make TV good. It'll make TV better. You know how much better that Continental season helps Dynamite every year? That you know how much they help them? And like, you can't even think about the winners to this match. Okay. I'm sure Io's going to win her match. I'm sure, unless it's going to be Roxanne, and the finals is going to be Liv and Roxanne, where Liv just beats her. Either, if that's the case, I might just lose my fucking mind. Bailey's probably going to win that match and then lose the next match. Lyra, I would want Lyra to win. I don't think she'll win, if I'm being honest. It'll probably be a Jade Barbell win, and she'll win that one, and then Liv will probably win hers, because there's no way they put Liv in here without the goal of her at least getting to the finals. And if she does, I feel like you can't put her in there and in a way not have her win, if that makes sense, man. Either way, it's horrible. It is horrible. And the match it sets up is one nobody wants to see. Why do they think that this matchup of Liv and Rhea is some crazy fucking wrestling just soulmates? They're not that big against each other, bro. It's not that good. This is horrible. Their whole format is dog shit, man. And this Liv edition is just so confusing and stupid.
Bro, the Liv edition to me says it all. Mm-hmm. You completely gave away the tournament by doing that. You completely fucked this whole thing up now, because now what you did is you have, for some reason, put a world champion in a tournament that you're supposed to fight the champion of your brand, which obviously, you know, she can't fucking face herself. Which brings me to the night after WrestleMania, when Rhea Ripley was leaving the arena and Liv Morgan was sitting on the crate and she told her, "I'll see you soon." Now they just randomly add Liv to this Queen of the Ring tournament? No, that completely spells it out for me. You put Liv Morgan in here because Liv Morgan is going to win this. She's going to win this tournament, and she's going to face Rhea Ripley in a title match, or just for Rhea's belt. Who do you think these two are? Why are you acting like this is Rock versus Hogan? Like, what the fuck? What is it? Nobody wants this match. Who? Like, Triple H, you fucking stupid motherfucker, bro. Why? Who wants to see this, bro? Why are you so fucking dumb?
He's so dumb.
And 3 years ago, you stupid fucking idiot. 3 years ago, you were smart and you understood like what your fan base wanted, bro. Like, we were getting Gunther King of the Ring victories, and now you put the women's world champion in a fucking Queen of the Ring tournament. Who is Liv Morgan to you, bro?
Bro, she's not that insane. She's not that special, bro.
Like, Liv is fucking good, but who do you think, man? Come on. Who the fuck do you think she is, dog? Like, you stupid ass fuck. What, like... Oh, them putting Liv Morgan in here, bro. And also, where is Blake Monroe? What are you gonna do for Blake? Are you gonna put her against Tiffany fucking Stratton at SummerSlam?
No Jordy Ann either.
Yeah, where's Jordy Ann Grace?
She's not in it. Blake's not in it. Fucking... What are you doing, bro? What are you doing? You just got your head in your ass?
You have your head so far up your fucking ass, dog. I can't even... Liv Morgan in this tournament. Let me make my point. Liv Morgan in this tournament, basically right there, you done just told us Liv Morgan is going to win it, because you've never put a world champion in the Queen of the Ring tournament. That's for a title shot for a world championship that she carries. You've never done that.
No.
So the fact that you're doing something that egregious this year tells me you put her in there for a reason, and you are going to give us Liv versus Rhea 76 at SummerSlam. Who the fuck wants to see that? As a matter of fact, Paul, people were tired of that feud.
Mm-hmm.
And you like, this is what you, like, big brain these days, you fucking dumbass fuck. Like, this is what you're big braining in the writer's room?
He has no brain, dude.
Who thought of that?
And, like, you have the Crown Jewel set up if you want to do, like, champion versus champion shit. Why don't you just wait, keep the title on Liv and Rhea, and you could have got what you wanted anyway and just do that fucking match? Because I already know you're teasing the men's with Roman and Cody, and we'll get to that shit. You're already teasing them for a Crown Jewel. You 100% are. And you could just do the same thing, but for a Crown Jewel. Why do you have to put her in the tournament, screw over every woman on the roster for no reason, for no real result, for a match that people want to see? It is the dumbest, stupidest thing. And then what are you going to do? Have someone win both titles? For what? For what? Neither of them need to be a double champion right now. Neither of them should be a double champion right now. That is horrible. Triple H done lost his fucking mind. And this is the epitome of it. Liv Morgan in this tournament is the most lobotomite decision you could have fucking ever thought of, man. And it sucks, man. And now I'm dreading. And then you're going to have Raw open, and you're going to have Adam Pearce explain this stupid shit, and it's not going to make sense, and it's just going to make him look fucking stupid. You look horrible, bro. You look horrible, Triple H. You need to be stopped. Get the fuck out of that writing room, please. Disband that whole writing room. I don't give a fuck. Disband it all, dude. You have to.
I don't know. At this point, I'm just wondering if this guy needs to fucking go.
He's gotta go.
This is absurd. This is fucking absurd. And then, two, you give us another year of fatal four-ways. Bro, you have a fucking month. You have a month. I could see if you had a 2-week gap before Night of Champions. Brother, you fucking bald buffoon. You have a month. You have a month, bro. And don't you think that'll help eliminate uselessness on your show? Don't you think if you add King and Queen of the Ring matchups, you can fucking get rid of the 4th and 3rd and 5th and 6th Judgment Day Clubhouse segment on Raw? Mm-hmm. Don't you think you could get rid of Grayson Waller running around backstage fucking hating on Javon Evans? Don't you think you can get rid of that stuff with King and Queen of the Ring matches? Again, I could draw the comparison to the C2 and AEW. The fucking C2 helps AEW television so much because Tony Khan does random matches on Dynamite all fucking year round. At least when the C2 comes up, he's giving us random matches, but they actually have a purpose. They're in a tournament setting.
It makes it better. And then, like, if you take WWE and if you put the right people in there, you could expand current storylines, current rivalries, whether it's title or not title. You could have you have Bayley and Lyra in there. You could do so much with those two being separate. Maybe even they have to face each other at some point if you do it right. That's the type of shit you could tell within the tournament while somebody else goes and wins it. That's the point, is to do multiple stories folded into each other, and Triple H done lost that ability. He done lost it because they're not going to do nothing with this shit. I know they're not. It's just going to be stare downs with other people. It's going to be self-Judgment Day stare downs, and God knows what else, bro. God knows what else. God cares? Who cares about any of this, dude? That is horrible. Liv being in that bracket does the same for me that it does for you. That, to me, that just screams she's gonna win it. Or they're gonna do just a bunch of Judgment Day stuff. Either way, I don't care. I don't want to see it. Can Lyra just win that thing? Can Bayley just win that thing? Can we just get something interesting in that fucking bracket, please?
Bro, I didn't even get a chance to really look at this because okay, if you look at people that could realistically win this thing, See, with the match on the top right, Perez, Sky, Julia, and Lash. Of course, like, the cool thing to do would say, okay, maybe Raquel runs the tournament, and then we end up getting Raquel and Liv at SummerSlam. Like, yeah, that's a cool option. This is WWE. Io Sky's probably winning that match.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of just the feeling I have, because they just refuse to do anything new and cool. Then you look at the other match. Bailey, Raquel, JC Jane, and Kiana James. I could see JC Jane. They've kind of been high on them or whatever. If we get EO and JC out of that, then that one's really a toss-up. It all depends on how big they are on JC Jane. If JC Jane were to make a run at this to get a match with Rhea, I think that would be cool. Something new. And then you look at the left side of the tournament. Sol, Lyra, Charlotte, Jade.
You're going to say for this match. Who are you going to say?
Shit, Lyra? Okay.
But she's the only one I would want.
Because I could see Jade and Charlotte, canceling themselves out, because they kind of have a little feud going on right now, and I could see like a Becky screwing Soul out of this.
I really could have.
So I could either see Lyra win, or I could see either Jade, maybe Jade or
Jade,
something like that. Then you have like, if Liv moves on, though, you're probably looking at Lyra moving on to the semifinals, because they would probably just want somebody to have Liv beat.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So it's like, this is so confusing.
Just the inclusion of Morgan just completely screwed. If Morgan wasn't in there, you could say Io for her match, JC for her match, Lyra for her match, and then whoever probably would have been in Morgan's spot for her match, whoever it might have been. You easily said them. If Morgan wasn't in here, I thought it was going to be an Io fucking sweep in this shit. But now with Liv here, I don't fucking know. And I think it's going to be Liv, and that's just horrible in my mind, man.
That's kind of what I see too, man. That's kind of what I see too. And again, if Liv Morgan wasn't in here, a couple of names that I had in mind for Queen of the Ring, first being Blake Monroe. I think
she should have won it.
I think Blake and Rhea would have been pretty dope. But I mean, if you look at the bracket that we have in front of us, if I were to pick a couple names out of here, I would either say Roxanne or JC Jane. I would say Roxanne if you wanted a Raw winner. JC if you wanted a SmackDown winner. I think those names just present the best opportunity for their show at this point. Obviously with Roxanne and Liv, and JC and Rhea have kind of had a little back and forth since Fatal Attraction got called up. So I don't know, man, but yes, the inclusion of Liv Morgan for me, I just don't see Liv Morgan. I don't see Liv Morgan unless we get like Stephanie Vaquer costing her, the whatever match she ends up costing her, then I could maybe see that. But I don't know, man. Especially with that Rhea Ripley tease the day after WrestleMania, I have a bad feeling that WWE is gonna want to run this. So
especially without Triple H, with how safe Triple H is, even if Liv does get out, I would just see it as an EO win. That's the most Triple H option to win the thing. Yeah. You know what I mean? So
100%. Yeah. No, 100%. Yeah. If Liv wasn't in here, I could see EO winning this, because
that's the safe option.
She's Triple H's girl. So yeah, this is your Queen of the Ring for the women. Again, if I had it my way, I would probably say Roxanne for Raw. If you wanted one from SmackDown, JC, who I think WWE is going to go with, Liv. And if it ain't Liv, I'll say EO.
Yeah, same.
So, oh, yeah. Bro, we haven't even got to the men's.
So now the women's is stupider, but the men's just as lame. Brother.
Here's your King of the Ring tournament for the men.
Dude, what on earth are these matches, bro? What is these fatal 4-ways?
Starting off, bro, we have Seth Rollins.
Okay.
Javon Evans.
Okay.
Tala Tonga.
All right.
and Ricky Saints. Brody, who the fuck?
Do you think is going to win this match?
Who in the world came up with this?
It might be the worst Fatal 4-Way. I don't know. You got two absolute shooters, and I like Saints. I do, but two absolute shooters, and Tall Tonga. He's in the match for some fucking reason, dude. When we first looked at this and we didn't realize it was Fatal 4-Ways at first, we deadass the same time read off Tonga and Saints and thought that was going to be a one-on-one match. That would have been the most insane one-on-one match I could have ever seen happening, bro. But
yes, I thought the same thing, bro. When I saw when I first saw this, bro, I thought they were one-on-one matches, and I was like, oh my god, they are putting Ricky Saints versus Tala Tonga. And I absolutely died laughing, and then I realized it was a Fatal 4-Way. The next Fatal 4-Way, bro, we have main event Jey Uso, LA Knight, Royce Keys, and Finn Balor. Okay, first of all, why is Finn Balor in blue? Is he on SmackDown now?
Is this his soft launch to SmackDown? It's gotta be, because everyone else has their color coordinated to the right show. Even in the gold ones, you can see the little strip of the right color above it.
Yep.
So is he? I guess he's just, which is good. I want him on SmackDown, but like, bro,
were you not going to tell anybody this?
It was a dead ass just soft launching this man.
The next one, you have Dominic Mysterio, who just said WWE doesn't know what to do with him, and clearly he wasn't right. He wasn't lying. You have tag team champion now, Braun Breaker. You have another tag team champion in here, Damian Priest. Please don't put this match on Raw. And then you have U.S. champion Trick Williams. And the last one, you have Carmelo Hayes, Solo Sikoa, Intercontinental champion Penta, and Obafemi. Who's the right winner out of this? Obafemi. What's Triple H going to do out of this? Braun Breaker versus Seth Rollins in the finals.
Yep. Genuinely, I don't know why. I feel like they want to move the Mania match that people want closer to SummerSlam. I think we might be getting Seth and Roman, dude. I don't know why. I feel like we might be getting that shit.
Bro, you think so?
I don't know. I just, because like, obviously, if you got Oba in here, he should win it. But if he doesn't, who on earth would win this thing? Because they're not giving it to Breaker. If they don't have the balls to give it to Oba, they don't have the balls to give it to Breaker. Let's be honest with ourselves here. So he's out the fucking table. And on the other bracket,
if Seth Rollins wins King of the Ring, bro, I'm crashing out in a month, dog.
Or even worse, you got Jey Uso if you want to do family versus family stuff. Either way, anybody but Oba or Breaker sucks, and it's not going to be either of those two. It's going to be Seth probably.
I don't feel like I don't think they'll do Jay.
I don't think they'll do Jay, but he's on the table.
He's definitely on the table, but I feel like Triple H kind of does low-key hate him a little bit now.
I think they did. I think they finally learned.
I think they officially officially gave up on him. Bro, Rollins is coming out the east, or the right side of the tournament. Rollins is coming out the right side of the tournament. The east. My bad. Rollins is coming out the right side of the tournament. I just feel that this field is very unimpressive. If you look at like people who WWE will actually pull the trigger on, the field obviously on paper is impressive. You have a lot of good names over here, but like if you look at WWE's run sheet, the field is very unimpressive. Mm-hmm. You have a bunch of guys that they refuse to pull the trigger on, and Seth Rollins. Okay, you have Javon Evans refused to pull the trigger on. Tala Tonga sucks. Ricky Saints, they ain't doing nothing with him ever. I can almost guarantee it. Jey Uso, they finally turned on him. The Office did. LA Knight, he's Mr. refused to pull the trigger. Royce Keys, no, that's just not happening. And Finn Balor, they don't know what to do with him either. Rollins is coming out of the right side of the tournament. I feel like that's a foregone conclusion. Mm-hmm. If Rollins comes out of the right side of the tournament, I just don't see them doing Rollins and Oba. Would it be a good match? Yeah, I'm sure it would. Do I see them doing that, though? No. And I think Oba
is going to get screwed.
I think they're going to I don't even think he's going to make it past the first round because this is a fatal 4-way and he does not have to be pinned to lose. And I don't think they're going to pin him, but I think they maybe want him out of the tournament. They just wanted to put him here to keep the fans from probably going ablaze. But either that or Oba's going to make it to the finals and get screwed out of it, or he's going to make it to the semifinals and get screwed out of it. So, I could definitely see that. Honestly, I see this Oba's the real winner out of this for me, but from what I'm looking at here, bro, I think the finals is going to be Rollins versus Breakker.
I think so. There's a chance that Oba makes it through the tournament, and no matter what, at some point, and we'll talk about it later, I think they are setting up the third match for Brock and him. Brock is going to come in and screw him, or he just doesn't win the Fatal 4-Way and he just doesn't get in the first place. Either way, whether he makes it through or not, Seth is winning the whole thing, I think 100%, unfortunately. And I think the finals I'm in the same boat. I will think it will be Breakker and Seth. And my God, because even if they do Breakker, they're not going to have the balls to have him win at SummerSlam because Seth is going to come in and screw him at no matter what. Roman is going to come out of SummerSlam the champion still. And on paper, that's not even a bad thing. They're just setting up for it to be just the lamest journey of the summer ever, especially if it's Rollins, man. If it's Rollins, I'm checked out, bro, because I'm just done. I don't want to see Seth going for that title again. I don't want to see Seth and Roman again. I'm just done, bro. It just sounds generic and boring, and they're not pulling the trigger with Oba. They're not pulling the trigger with Breakker. No one on that right side is ever going to get pulled the trigger with. So it's going to be Seth, dude. And that's so generic and lame, dude.
Man. Now, also, another WWE thing to do if they wanted Oba to win, you could do Oba and Braun as the conference finals of this whole thing. Seth costs Braun, and they get to the finals. It's Oba versus Seth, and then we see like Bronson Reed come in and cost Seth.
Could be.
That could be something as well. But again,
I just don't see it.
Now that I'm looking at this, they ain't gonna pull the trigger with Braun. I guarantee. If they were gonna pull the trigger with Braun, it was gonna be in January. And he was gonna beat Punk for the championship after, he kicked Rollins out and was carrying around the championship. But if they were gonna pull the trigger with him, they would have done it then. I just don't foresee them doing it. This is either gonna be Oba or it's gonna be Seth. Mm-hmm. It's gonna be one of the two, and oh my lord. But Logan says, I wonder if we're ever going to get some NBA or NFL 4-ways.
That would be nuts, bro.
What the Triple H, bro? What the fuck are you even doing, dog? A fatal 4-way tournament, dude. You are so uncreative and you suck, okay? They're like, genuinely, man. I fucking can't with this dude. But, bro, who in the world comes out of this? Who in the world comes out of this bottom right 4-way?
Dude, I was looking at the same 4-way.
JLA, Royce, and Finn. You know what I could see, though? I could see Jay winning this match, Rollins winning his, and them teasing the little bloodline shit there.
I could see it, too.
I could see Rollins starting to kind of beef up with Uso, in the build to it, telling him, just talking shit about Roman and... Oh my god, dude. Fans ask for... This is the problem with WWE. Fans ask for Oba and Roman at SummerSlam. And what we possibly will end up getting is Rollins and Roman
again,
which is just it's the most WWE, like it's the most WWE thing ever at this point. We want young guys. Okay, fine. Oba's, what did Triple H say that Mania interview he did? Oba's the talk of the town. Okay, that's fine. He's the talk of the town. Yeah, we'll give you guys we'll stick with Rollins and Roman though, because that's just what people want to fucking see over again, dude. We say this all the time. Nobody is ever going to buy your young talent if you do not sell them to your audience, bro. If you do not put them, if you do not, again, NBA players get better by training with NBA players.
Yep.
NBA players, develop and get to a superstar level by being on the floor playing with and against superstars.
Yep. Triple H don't fucking get it, man.
He thinks Oba's gonna get better playing pickup ball at the park with teenagers.
He thinks Triple H thinks getting better is just getting old, and that instantly just means you're getting better over time, bro. Triple H is a fucking moron. I want Oba to win. He should win. He's probably not gonna win. It's probably gonna be Seth. So y'all get ready for some Shield lore, man. Get ready. It's loading. Shield lore, Bloodline lore. Get ready, man. We're gonna be back in that fucking fold. It sucks, man.
This is terrible.
This is terrible.
This is what you came up with for King and Queen of the fucking ring.
So our possible 2 winners are going to be Seth and Morgan. Seth Rollins and Liv Morgan as the king and queen of the fucking ring, dog. You kidding me?
Which actually, aren't those two? No, never mind. I was going to say, I thought those were the 2 Crown Jewel winners from last year, but it was Seth and Stephanie.
Mm-hmm.
Liv was the year Cody won it.
Yeah.
2024. That's right. Okay. What an absolute shit show, man. Just keep doing that, Paul. Just keep doing what you're doing. Just keep giving us what we already don't fucking care to see. Brother, your television is so in the dumps, you would fucking actually think, maybe I should flip the script a little bit. Maybe I should try something different.
Nope.
No.
Just Shield lore loading. Ready for some Shield chair? Shield chair. You ready? We're gonna get it.
Made of Rollins with the Shield chair.
Because remember, Rollins hates him because of Bloodline, and Roman hates him because of the Shield, man. Remember?
That's right.
Do you remember, guys?
Yeah. And do you guys also remember Rollins hates Roman, but he also hates himself a little bit because he feels like because Rollins being the architect of the Shield means he architected Roman Reigns.
Because he's the architect, and now he's the architect of the Vision, which is very similar to what happened with the Bloodline, man.
Mm-hmm.
So now
which makes Rollins a hypocrite.
It makes him a hypocrite, man. Yeah. So get ready, man. Get ready.
Which really makes him not sorry for what he did to his brothers in the Shield. When he hit him in the back with a chair and,
turned on his brothers in the Shield.
Turned on his brothers and went with the Authority.
Exactly. His brothers Roman Reigns and the unseen, unnamed other man. Man, I'm dreading this shit, man. After Mania, the summer looked promising, and they're already fucking shitting on it, man. This summer is starting to look horrible. Again, it should be Oba. It's probably not going to be Oba, man.
Seth, you want to just, pop over to AEW for a little bit?
I'm going to be Tyler Black for a little bit.
Get a little Moxley feud in there.
He's too much of a shill.
Something fucking interesting.
I'll never leave.
Rollins and Roman,
Let's get it again. Yay. He ain't never leaving. He's a Mania moment, Mark.
At least he gets his. At least he gets.
At least he has those.
Moments. It's just terrible, man. I don't want to see Shield lore unless we're actually gonna involve the whole group. You're not gonna sit here and do Shield lore and there's only 2 guys in the company, bro. If we're ever gonna see Shield lore, I want Jon Moxley to be involved. I want the actual fucking group there. All it is the same guys for 12 years that have been saying the same shit to each other.
You turned on me. You went and created a group of yourself that I ended up hating. I hate you. No, I hate you.
I hate what you did with the Bloodline. You ruled with an iron fist, and then I created the Vision and ruled with an iron fist. Okay, bro.
Wait, and the worst part is, one of my favorite interactions with them is when Roman was fresh tribal chief, and Seth was still heel, and they didn't feud yet fully, and they were kind of allies, but not. That was one of my favorite interactions of those two. I miss that. I hate that they just evolved it into complete hate of each other, man. It makes it so lame and generic, bro. It just does.
Yeah, either take a break from it for a while and actually let the pressure kind of build up again for a little bit.
Very.
Or maybe just don't do it.
Don't do it. Just put them on separate shows and just move on for a while.
Yeah.
A few years, please.
Again, if those guys hadn't, seen each other in 5 fucking years or been
Yeah.
around each other in 5 years, it would have been different. But like, dude, they've been around each other a lot.
A lot. Here we go.
We actually had some props. Man. WWE decided to fork up some money and give us some actual prop pillars.
Look at that.
For the show, which I thought was pretty cool. I can appreciate that.
I thought it was pretty cool. I like the little stage, the pillars. It was nice. It's very nice to actually see, a little something for the stage, man. It's very nice to see.
Definitely, man. So thought that was cool, and they definitely could have done better, but I'll take it.
I'll take it at this
Fucking
point.
Take what we can get.
I'd really love like a roof over those pillars, man. I think that would have been like
a little awning.
Yeah, that like chiseled quartz awning.
Yeah.
I think that really would have put the cherry on top. But the pillars were nice.
For sure. Let's go ahead and move us out of the way here.
Glorious Italy logo.
Yes, sir.
Should have put a bowl of spaghetti behind our logo.
Bowl of spaghetti?
Because they're in Italy.
I got it.
I don't know. I would just make sure you got it.
Well, I want to know if you got this.
Oh, fortunately, I got to watch it.
Oh man.
This match sucked.
Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes is Ultimate Warrior, bro. Cody Rhodes is dead ass Ultimate Warrior, bro. When Vince moved on from Hogan and he went to Warrior, and the fans said they wanted a new guy. They said they wanted Warrior. We got the fans at the time got Warrior, and then they fucking hated Warrior because Warrior sucked.
And I think
Roman is Hogan.
Yep.
And Cody is Ultimate Warrior.
Yeah.
This guy's terrible, man. This guy's fucking terrible. They don't know how to book him for shit. He's holding it. Gunther was eating his ass up on SmackDown, bro.
Ooh.
He was on the microphone cutting this motherfucker down, bro, telling him he's holding down SmackDown because unless the show's about him, it can't be about anything. Cody Rhodes, it says the championship is addicting. Well, Cody, just like all addicts in the world, I genuinely hope you beat your addiction because it's time you beat the addiction, bro. And I hope you get better. I hope you find solace and beat your addiction of the WWE Championship. Just like Chris Paul beat his addiction of playing in the NBA Finals because he never went back.
Oh,
Brother.
Come on.
It's over. It is so. The train has left the station, dog. You suck as WWE champion. They don't know how to book you. You're a fucking Chad. You're sitting there on SmackDown talking about the WWE title is addictive. Yeah. I'm sure it is, Cody. I'm sure everybody on the fucking roster would say that. But guess what they get? They don't get to be on SmackDown. Guys like Dragunov, guys like Phoenix, guys like Carmelo Hayes, guys like fucking Matt Cardona. None of these guys get to do anything. And why Triple H listens to your addictions and nobody else, I don't fucking know. Bro, it is time to drop this championship. I am so fucking tired of bro, at least when Cena was on top, I could name you a couple different WWE champions, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I could name you a lot, actually. You had fucking Triple H, LOL. You had Jeff Hardy, Randy Orton, Edge, Sheamus, The Miz, fucking
Punk.
CM Punk, Alberto Del Rio, Daniel Bryan, Rollins
Orton
was in there, Dean Ambrose and Roman Reigns, all these guys, brother. Ever since Cody has been the world champion, what has there been?
3, 2,
Cena and
Drew. Is that it? Cena?
Oh yeah. Drew. Yeah, there's been 2. There's been fucking 2.
Like, dog. Cody Rhodes tries so hard to beat John Cena and Hulk Hogan with everything he does, man. And when it bleeds into his matches, that makes those matches so ass, dude. Because he just tries to do the classic Cena and classic Hogan, where the big part of the match is, he gets beat up. Oh my God, he hits his big move. He gets a little beat up. Oh, he hits his big move. Your big moves don't hit, bro. I don't give a fuck about the Cody Cutter. I don't give a fuck about what the fuck are his fucking moves. Dude,
The disaster kick.
yeah, like all his moves, like none of them are special to me, bro.
What about the Super Cody Cutter?
Yeah. I don't care. I don't care about fucking any of his big moves of doom because he tries to do the big moves of doom, bro. He tries so hard to do the Cena and Hogan big match, big moves, and it just doesn't work out. And it makes his matches so boring and generic. They don't hit. This match was god awful, man. I mean, Gunther tried to put in work. Cody was just dragging him the whole fucking match, dude. And it sucks to see, man. Cody is so frustrating to watch, man. Obviously he's always talking about how addicting the spotlight is, and what was he talking about on the pro show that like he doesn't want to be one of those guys that up and takes breaks and to feel fresh. Motherfucker, you need to do that to feel fresh. You are rotten. You are rotten to the core, bro. You suck. I'm sick of this. And I'm sick of Cody as champion, bro. I want anything else, bro. And we're going to get this shit till Mania, bro. Even if Randy comes back and gets a little win at some point, Cody's just going to win it back. And what's the point of even caring about SmackDown or Cody's world title scene? There's no point in caring, dude. This dude is dragging the fucking company down. He's a paper champion. He doesn't elevate anybody else's champion. He's a horrible champion, dude.
He's absolutely terrible, man. He's absolutely terrible, bro. He oh man, he is turning out. He is turning out to be such a terrible champion, man. I can't even lie to you guys, man. I mean, this guy, this guy and his championship reigns fucking suck. His matches are booked absolutely. His matches are booked absolutely fucking terrible. And his matches lately have been absolutely terrible as well, man. I don't know. I don't know what they got to do. They need to move on. They need to absolutely fucking move on, man. This dude, this dude, I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't. This version of Cody Rhodes we're seeing, he's a main eventer, but to book him as the guy, I just don't think it works. I just don't think it works, bro. I really don't. The more and more we move on, bro, this dude is insufferable, man. Whether it's a fucking promo, whether it's his matches, absolute fucking trash, bro. And also too, again, he's sitting there saying that, this championship is addicting. Triple H, where are you at? Mm-hmm. Where are you at to say, well, I get it's addicting, but, at the end of the day, to keep things fresh, I think we should, move on. I don't think, coming off the back of a 1,300-day title reign 2 years ago, I really don't think there should be one guy who holds the championship for majority of the 2 years afterwards. This guy sucks. He needs a fucking break in the upper mid card, bro. He needs a break. He needs to go back and win the IC championship to remember what it feels like. He needs to be humbled or something.
He really needs to be humbled, man. He's not built to be at the constant top.
He's not. His character is so fucking one-dimensional. There's nothing to it. We know you ain't gonna give us the heel turn, so what are you here for?
Mm-hmm.
What are you here for?
He's here for nothing, dude.
You ain't John Cena, bro.
He tries so hard to be Cena, and it's just, that's all I see is just a try-hard Cena anytime he does anything, and it's just lame and sad to see, bro. Like, be your own thing, bro. When you were coming up, when you were just Cody, you were something, man, and he's never struck that same spark ever again. Ever since he got his last name back, he just hasn't just struck that same spark he could before.
I don't know, man. This shit is ass, bro. I'm so over this fucking guy holding the WWE Championship, bro. And the reason it pisses me off is because Triple H, that fucking buffoon, ain't gonna do nothing about it. He ain't gonna do nothing about it. We're gonna continue to move along as if, you know, nothing is wrong. And their version of freshening Cody up is having him lose the championship for, you know, 2.5 weeks. You know what I mean? You know, they can't keep the world championship off of him for longer than 27 days and 6 hours. I mean, they can't. All they know is Cody Rhodes as world champion, and dude, like everybody else in on the show he's on just has to suffer because nobody's allowed to swim.
No.
Nobody is allowed to swim, bro. They got nothing going on, bro. They got no motion on SmackDown, and this motherfucker's at the forefront of it because he can't be willing to put his ego aside to do what's fucking the best for the betterment of the brand, and that's to build everybody up. Let's have everybody sit at the table and eat. He's the only fuck sitting there eating with Triple H, fucking jerking each other off, because that's all they know is jerk Cody off, dog. And it is infuriating. It is infuriating, dog, how you put this dude in match after match after match that the challenger should probably win.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all they know is Cody. And it drags everything down, bro. It drags everything down. And we ain't even got to the Punk feud yet. And then I don't even know if that's a guarantee Punk even fucking wins that.
I don't even know at this point, man. I don't really know. I literally don't see a SmackDown WWE title scene without Cody in it, and that's the bad part. Because I should see a million other people in it. Really, it should be everybody but Cody. But I could theoretically only see Cody because that's all they do. It's Cody. And you look at how horrible the ending of that match was. It's all Cody's fault. He's the one that botched the ending to this match here. Especially what they tried to go with. I get what they tried to do, and Cody completely fucked it up. And he botched the ending to this match. He did. It's very obvious he did.
And that's the other problem. They do this ending that they always do with Cody, where he like low-key cheats to win. But they say he's the good guy still. They run another ending like that. Homeboy, you've been running that ending. The first time I remember them doing that is Bash in Berlin, when Kevin Owens wasn't willing to do something because he didn't, because he thought Cody was his friend. But then Cody, being the prick, capitalized. And at the time, I'm like, oh, okay, they're starting something with Cody. Bald fuck. It is May of 2026, and you're still running the same, Cody purposely but accidentally cheats to win ending.
It's horrible.
Come on, bro.
Puts his legs up right as like the camera is supposed to show the shot of his legs under it. He got the timing all wrong, man. I hated that ending. It was written horribly. It was conducted horribly. The whole match sucked. That was the worst match of the night, man. The ending was horrible, and Cody just completely shit on his opener, man. And people wonder why they put him in the opener and didn't make him the main event. Imagine if that was the fucking main event. I don't even care for the main event, if I'm being honest, but that would have been a horrible main event, bro.
I'm so tired of this Cody experiment, bro. It's, again, the way Triple H books, it failed. And to be 100% honest with you guys, man, there's not going to be a next guy because it's going to be Cody.
Cody, dude.
But, bro, whoever Triple H primes for this spot, honestly, is probably going to fail too. If he books him.
Because he overbooks.
Yes. He doesn't know when enough is enough. He doesn't know when enough is enough, and it shows with Cody because enough has been enough for a very long time now. Again, he needs a break from a world championship for like a solid fucking year and a half at this point, 2 years.
2-3 years.
Dude. Because this is just terrible. How Kevin Owens had to wait and is still waiting 10 years
Mhm.
between world championship reigns, and all we've seen for the past 2 years between a summer John Cena reign and a month Drew McIntyre reign is ridiculous to me, man. It is absolutely ridiculous to me. Again, how we've went 24 months with Cody Rhodes as how we went 20, let's see, out of 24 months, Cody Rhodes has probably been WWE champion for 21 of them, 21 of those months.
About 2021. That's insane, dude. That's insane. At the very least, 19. That's an insane number of months for the same guy to be champion, doing the same thing, winning the same matches the exact same way, with people you would rather much go over, man. Yes, Gunther 100% should have won tonight. 1,000%.
Agreed. Absolutely agree with that. I'm just tired. I'm just tired again. I think if Gunther was the world champion, maybe we would have had a sliver of a chance of getting a Gunther Dragunov match. But at the end of the day, who are we kidding? Cody Rhodes would have just won that motherfucker right back anyway.
Yep.
This is terrible, man. This is absolutely terrible. I genuinely I can't stand the way they book Cody Rhodes. I don't know who they think this dude is. He's not John Cena. He is not John Cena. He is a good wrestler that you have taken and completely shoved his fucking face in the mat because he can't get over himself. What did Gunther call him on Friday? A mark for himself. And he and Triple H is a mark for him too, and they can't get over it together. It's just ridiculous. It is just so ridiculous to me how all this time has went on and not once has it dawned on anybody, hey, we need to have a serious challenger emerge and take the championship off of Cody Rhodes for a decent amount of time, because this to me, man, this to me is just terrible.
It's horrible, man. It's horrible. Jeff, what up, man? How you been doing, man?
Hey.
How you been doing?
Jumpin' Jeff, bro. Jumpin' Jeff. Bret the Hitman Hart. Wow.
That you would get along with CM Punk and FTR, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. Congrats to the Spurs.
Hell yeah.
Congrats to the Spurs. He says he only watched AAA this weekend.
I don't
You
blame
did the right thing. You did the
Mhm.
right thing. It's definitely better than this bullshit that we were fed tonight. Because
that single main event was better than this whole fucking pay-per-view. I'm telling you that.
that's a fact.
It's a fact.
That's a fucking fact, bro. I'm tired of it, man. I'm tired of it. This dude is the Ultimate Warrior incarnate, bro. This is terrible. This experiment is done and it's failed. It's over.
It has failed.
And out of all the young talent, they're probably going to have Orton come back and take the title from Cody. Out of all the young talent you can have, you can, and then too, it's like, and they know it because, dude, it's like they put all the serious main eventers over the serious young guy. They put all the young guys that they take seriously over on Raw, and basically just like give him this show. It's like, you guys know what you're doing.
Like fucking dude, send Oba over here, get his lick back on Cody, and win the fucking title, or send Breaker over here and fucking just send somebody that actually is interesting to be a world champion over here to beat Cody. Genuinely, please, we're all begging you.
Something just tells me if Vince was here, Vince would have been humbled this motherfucker, bro.
He would have been humbled, because the thing with Vince is he would be like, yeah, you're a main eventer, you're going to be in my main event circle, but you're not going to be this bad, bro. You're not going to be this bad. Because this is bad.
I just think, I also just think Vince never seen him as
the guy.
The guy. Yeah.
He liked him. He did like him. He just wasn't the guy to him. He was like number 4 for Vince. You know what I mean?
And if Vince would have, I believe Vince would have gave him a world championship run. I don't think it would be this much.
No, he would have got one. Would have been a little bit. Would have lost it. And then like 3 years later, he might have won another one. Yeah. He would have kept it in moderation for Cody.
But Triple H, this is his
Fucking
boy.
loves Cody.
It's like Triple H is like vicariously living the rest of his career out through Cody Rhodes.
Mm-hmm. Probably, man. Probably.
You know, you're a guy.
You're a lot like me.
Yeah, and it shows.
Oh yeah,
It's starting to show.
Mm-hmm.
You left AEW because you're selfish.
Is he selfish? Because he booked himself into oblivion, and it was butthurt.
He left AEW because he put himself in a spot that was completely selfless of him. He said he was never going to win the world championship, but then he realized it's not what I really want out of this.
I want to win the world title. I want to be on top. I don't. He even said it when he left. He wasn't built to be an EVP. He can't. He's too selfish. He's too come on, man. Come on.
This guy's a fucking Chad.
Bro took back his Twitter account. It's crazy.
No, come on, bro.
He said, "Give me this shit back."
We'll have an AEW community outreach. He said, "Fuck this community." But no, and the worst part is, again, we haven't even got to the Punk stuff yet, bro.
Oh, I'm dreading that Punk feud, man. I am just dreading that with my soul.
They think they're gonna be in that bitch cooking too.
They think they're gonna be absolutely cooking with that, and it's just gonna be Chad on Chad, dude. I'm dreading that shit.
Chad on Chad violence, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Cody and Gunther. This was a very generic back and forth. It was, Cody getting his ass whooped, and he was, coming back, and then Gunther would have an answer for him. Gunther was doing the, shark sleeper hold thing where, Cody would get him off of him, but then Gunther would sit up like the Undertaker and grab Cody back down. Cody Rhodes then hits the, he is rallying the crowd in Torino, Italy for a Cody Cutter. He then hits...
This is his crowd, man, because, per the post show, man, Cody's like the main reason that this stuff can happen.
What?
It's basically, yeah, but they said something about the pre-show, like the whole main reason we got stuff like this is because of off the back of Cody Rhodes.
No, it's not. What?
It's that they're such Cody Glazers, man.
What the fuck does that mean? This is the shit I'm talking about, bro.
They just make shit up. It's not
Cody
off his back.
Rhodes? Was he booking the venue? What did he call the arena and was like, "Hey, are you guys free on May 31st? We're gonna, come and set up shop."
The whole crowd, bro, because of Cody.
What? And then this guy's telling Gunther. He's telling Gunther on Friday, You're lying if you say you don't care about this because what the hell did this goofball say? Because if you didn't care about this, then I'd be looking at you 300 pounds heavier at an indie show. What, do you look down on the indies now, Mr. Go back to the indies and reinvent myself?
And the whole reason you're back here is because the indies and the elite is why you're back here, brother. Come on, dog. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's some forget where you came from type shit.
Literally, bro.
Are you Kanye? You just completely forgot where you came from? He is Kanye, actually.
And two, way to show me your ball knowledge is not elite, bro. Because let me fucking tell you, yes, Gunther is the man, but when he was 300 pounds heavier, dumbass, he was the fucking man. Mm-hmm. All right. As a matter of fact, if when he was 300 pounds heavier, he would have destroyed you, my boy. Mm-hmm. So shut the fuck up.
Exactly.
He then hits the crossroads and he hooks the leg. He hooks the inside leg, and Gunther's outside leg is under the bottom rope, which qualifies for a rope break. And the fucking dumbass cameramen, as soon as they were about to switch the camera to show that Gunther's foot was under the bottom rope, Cody realizes it and swings Gunther's foot up to, keep his foot from under the bottom rope, and he loses. Timeout. Let me call a timeout. This was a free match on the first hour of ESPN.
Mm-hmm.
This was a fucking free match. And your idea
Probably.
to pull in viewers is to give them a bottom rope shenanigan. Who booked this?
I think we all know the answer to that one.
That is one of the worst written endings I've seen from a Cody Rhodes match in a very long time. That is what you came up with? That is what you had in mind for the ending to this match. A Cody Rhodes cheap win.
Who else? It's just a Cody Rhodes cheap win, man. It's so bad. The ending looked bad. For in terms of what it is bad. That was a horrible fucking ending to a not good match at all.
And again, it's just more of this Cody Rhodes cheating to win. But he's still a good guy slop. Bro, they've been doing this since Bash in Berlin.
Mm-hmm. And it's never gonna go anywhere. I know he's not turning heel, bro. Just give it up. Just give it the fuck up, please.
Either well, here's what they're going to do. They're going to turn Cody Rhodes heel in about 5 years, and they're going to point back to all these scenarios and act like they're smart and be like, oh, as you can see, they've been planning this for a long time. That's great. You also forgot to mention the fact that your fan base is tired of this shit.
Mm-hmm. I'm tired of this shit. I'm sick of it. And man, I dude, those Cody Glazers that wanted him in the main event, this is what you get for wanting him in the main event, bro. Because imagine you put this slop in the main event. Man, that would have been insane, bro. That would have been insane.
We done handed the fucking keys to a guy who won't give them to anybody, and he just cares about himself.
We're unswallowed the key because he won't give it to anybody else.
More Cody Rhodes teasing a cheap victory.
Mm-hmm. Of course. Because that's all they do with Cody is cheap victory.
This is our role model.
It's the role model, man. This is the good guy.
This is like our role model being SGA.
Exactly.
He's teaching the younger generation how to flop, and Cody is teaching the younger generation to cheat to win.
Yep. Every time. Anybody's never going to turn heel. Not for another fucking decade.
This match fucking sucked. Every fucking time these two get in the ring together, I just leave myself wondering, they could have done more. They could have done more. They absolutely could have. Match sucked. The match sucked. I wasn't a fan of it. And that ending, the way they wrote that, how long are you gonna run the Cody Rhodes low-key cheating gimmick? How long? Because again, it's been 2 gosh darn fucking years.
I hate it. I'm sick of it.
Terrible. This is fucking terrible. Gunther's pissed off, yelling at the ref. You know, he's looking like fucking Stefan Castle. Fucking arguing with the referees about not getting his foul call. And Cody Rhodes is just on the outside, just celebrating, even though he knows damn well what just happened. Yeah, what a hero.
He's the hero, man. He's the hero. But, you know, per the post-show, he didn't see it until after the match. It's not like literally it was booked for him to look at the leg and pull it over, but, you know, that's the hero, man.
He literally looked at the fucking leg and pulled it over, bro. What are we talking about right now? But, you know, Roman Reigns said something at the end of his match, like, fuck a QB1, all we need is the tribal chief. And Cody Rhodes said, this is even. I beat you once, you beat me once. Stop teasing this bullshit, bro. This is what you're going to do to keep Cody relevant now. Now we're going to drag Roman into his bullshit? No. Don't do it.
And that's the one Cody lost. They're going to be like, see, he doesn't win everything. Because I really feel like Roman is going to win that one.
I could see it.
And that's going to be like, see, Cody doesn't win everything. Yeah, it's fucking Roman Reigns, dog. What are you talking about? I don't... That's exactly what they're going to run, too. And they're going to run that match at Crown Jewel. And I'm not going to give a single fuck about that goddamn match. I don't give a fuck.
He also told Gunther, if you want another one, I'll give it to you. Great. Now I gotta
Hey.
watch this again.
And watch another one.
And we're gonna drag this out till Randy comes back. Gunther's gonna be the puppet punching bag until Randy comes back, and then Gunther
is gonna do what afterwards, dude? He's gonna do. Oh, I don't even know. They might say that for Mania. So between SummerSlam and the start of the Mania build, what the fuck is Gunther gonna do besides just float around on SmackDown?
We better be praying for SummerSlam at that point.
I hope it's SummerSlam, but I don't think it's gonna be SummerSlam at this point because we'll get to that, brother.
This was terrible. I'm tired of this Cody Rhodes shit, man. It's just better off when he's not on pay-per-view. Yeah, I guarantee, and this is the comparison I'll draw to. Bro, if this motherfucker was on Backlash was a really good show. If he was on Backlash, I guarantee you it would have been that good of a show.
No, it wouldn't have been.
It would have completely dragged it down. I
he
can't
drags
stand
every
this
show
guy.
he's on.
He does, bro. The next match was somehow better than
Cody Rhodes.
The Cody and Gunther match. Jade Bargill and Rhea Ripley. These two had a back and forth. It was pretty evenly matched towards the beginning of the match. The Be Fabulous group then came out. They were like sneaking out there, but they were
doing the slowest jog out there ever. I did not understand what they were doing, man. It looked so funny.
So the B-Fabs came out, and Rhea Ripley hit a riptide on Jade Cargill, and B-Fab botched putting Jade Cargill's foot on the rope.
Oh, come on, B-Fab, man.
We then have Charlotte Flair coming out and jumping off the barricade onto the B-Fabs.
Okay.
Rhea Ripley was distracted. Watching Charlotte have her back. I don't know what the fuck happened to Alexa Bliss, but it was only Charlotte here.
No clue.
So, while Rhea was distracted, Jade Cargill hit a Jaded on Rhea Ripley. And Charlotte then, in turn, put Rhea's foot on the bottom rope.
Rope break shenanigans. Isn't that great?
Rope break shenanigans. I'm sorry, did we not get this in the opening match to this card? Why? Explain to me why we had to see this twice in the first hour. Rope break shenanigans. What a way to really get people to buy in to your Clash in Italy show when we're seeing two fuck finishes with interferences.
Yep. Exactly. That's all it is. 2 fuck finishes, interferences, man. And like on paper, I don't even dislike this ending for the women's match. It was really bad for the men's. If you take, the Cody one out completely and say it never happened, this one wouldn't have been bad because I like the idea of it. The B-Fabs failed to help Rhea, and, Charlotte ended up, the B-Fabs failed to help Jade, my bad, and then Charlotte helps Rhea, and in a way, Charlotte could be like, yeah, you retained because of me, so, maybe I could get a title shot. I could see them doing something like that, and I don't even dislike that. But it's the fact that you're doing the same rope break shenanigans literally back to back on the show when Cody's didn't need that. Cody didn't even need to be on the show, but Cody's didn't need that, and you just repeat rope break shenanigans in the very next match. Come on, bro. It's just so creatively desperate, man. You can tell whether it's the third-party writing team or the writer AI, it just repeats the same thing for everybody else, and they just recycle the same 5 scripts ever, and it's horrible to see.
How terrible, bro. How fucking terrible. Jade then went to hit more offense on Rhea Ripley, which would get countered into a riptide in the middle of the ring. The B-Fabs were taken out, and Rhea Ripley retains against Jade Cargill. See, now why is it so easy for Triple H to realize that like the Jade Cargill experiment failed, but you can't fucking realize the Cody Rhodes experiment took a fucking complete dump on itself.
And the thing with Jade, I know they're gonna give her another title run at some point, but it's not this instant win it back title run where she's already had it back. I'm sure, when either Naomi or Bianca comes back, she'll probably get it back or in the cycle with those two or whatever. But like, it's gonna be some time. It's not instant. It's not down her throat. And she lost, but she's cool. It's okay. It makes no sense, man. You compare it to Cody, it's just night and day.
It is. It absolutely is. So we got Rhea Ripley retaining here, and I don't know what happens after this. Maybe more stuff with the Be Fabulous group, or she moves on to a JC Jane or somebody. Who knows, man? Oh, God. Who knows? Who knows? So yeah, Rhea Ripley retains here. As next, we have the first match on the official hour of the show. Oba Brock 2.
I knew not to have hope. And it was a good match, actually. It really was. They were doing different stuff than they did in the Mania match. And while the match was going on, I was like, wow, they didn't like we'll get to it, but they were doing like Kimura stuff they didn't do in the first match, and it felt different from their first match. I was actually very shocked they were able to make it feel as different as they did. But in the end, I knew what they were gonna do, man. And just, what's the point, man? What's the point of feeling anything for any decision they make at this point? Because you're just gonna be disappointed.
The match, first of all, the crowd was singing Brock Lesnar's theme song.
I never thought that song would be sung by anybody in a crowd. That's wild.
Very, definitely a first. Definitely a first. Never thought I would hear of a crowd singing Brock's theme song. Brock looked like he was having a fun time with it. He was laughing and whatnot, but he was orchestrating them along. Before the bell rang, Brock started with an attack on Femi. He started with an attack with, I want to say, like 3 F5s it was, or 4. It was 4 F5s, and Oba kicked out. I'm not going to lie, I would be coming on here with a whole different tone.
Ooh.
Because I thought
that was it.
I thought that was it too. I was like, oh my Lord. No, they did not. That's one thing I'll say about this match. And we'll get to it. But so afterwards, Brock was pretty shocked, and Paul Heyman started yelling Kimura. So he put Oba in a Kimura lock. Oba stood up, then finally started getting some offense on Lesnar. He clotheslined Lesnar over the top, was undoing the announce table, and then Lesnar capitalized and hit a F5 on Femi through the announce table. They started counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They got to about 7 or 8, and Oba straight up no-sold the table spot. Remember that. He no-sold the table spot, got up, got in the ring, did some uppercuts, went for a fall from grace, and Brock jumped out of it, hit an F5, and defeated Oba Femi. I think in total this match, they said it was about 6 or 7 F5s. Oba Femi loses. So, back to the point I was just about to make. One thing I'll say about this match is I thought it was going to be a squash. Mm-hmm. I thought they were going to go in there, give Oba a couple F5s, and have Lesnar completely shock Oba. I like that it was competitive enough. I like that it was competitive enough to keep Oba in it. I don't think Oba looks any weaker or anything like that, but it's like this was so unnecessary. You're talking about a guy that you're talking about a guy that was, as Triple H said himself, this is his phrase, the talk of the town. Obafemi was the talk of the town coming out of WrestleMania and going into WrestleMania. And you went about it as perfectly as you could have at WrestleMania. Pretty damn near close to perfect. You put a perfect bow on everything. You put a perfect bow on the feud. And you have Lesnar come back to give Oba his first loss on the main roster. Why? Why was this necessary? Why couldn't, if you wanted Obafemi to lose, why couldn't it have at least been to one of these older guys that is a seasoned champion, like a Roman Reigns? If Oba lost to Roman Reigns, it that's one thing. You're losing to Roman Reigns in a title match or whatever. Okay, Roman's been on the top for 10 years. Fine. Had to go to Lesnar. It had to go to fucking Lesnar. Like when again you had the perfect, you had the perfect send off and chapter closed for the feud. You just had to bring him back, and it is because TKO is bloodthirsty for their money, bro. And yes, they need they need their trilogy. And again, it completely ruins. It completely ruins what you did at WrestleMania, and it's just an unnecessary blemish on Oba's record.
It really is. It's so unnecessary. It's not needed in the slightest, man. And Slayer's right. It's for the money hungry third match, but like I would have much rather just took the one match and the one victory. Not everything needs to be a trilogy, needs to be dragged out. I would have truly loved if we got the one match, the one victory, and the one goodbye for Brock Lesnar, and we don't. He's back, and he's gonna be. I think he's completely back in the fold at this point until next year's Mania. I don't think he's gonna be done at in Minnesota. There's a chance. There's a chance, especially if we do see him at a before Saudi. If we see him at Night of Champions, but other than that, I see him wanting to do Minnesota, and I see him wanting one big last Mania check for next year's Mania, and then one big last Saudi check for Mania next year, and then calling it a career, man. I don't know. I got a weird feeling. Either way, I think we're getting a trilogy at this point. And yes, I do think Oba will win the trilogy. I do think he will. But the trilogy is just so unneeded. And it would just been more special if he does the one big victory and that's it. Less is more, and that is a phrase that Triple H does not understand in the slightest. And I think less would have been more if you just had the one great victory, man. But I think we are getting another match, man. Whether it's at Night of Champions, whether it is at SummerSlam, man. And I think Oba will win, and I think he will win the feud. But it's just so unnecessary, man. It's just so unnecessary.
Yeah, I'm thinking, I'm thinking, I'm still thinking Brock calls it a day at SummerSlam. I'm still thinking that.
I hope so.
Me too. I definitely hope so. I think this is. I think his goodbye to Saudis. I think they'll do the trilogy here at I think they'll do the trilogy at Night of. I think they'll finish the trilogy at Night of Champions. I think that'll be Brock's official like goodbye to Saudi Arabia, or his last Saudi payday. I'm thinking that's gonna be the case, and then one more pay-per-view, we got Gunther, which I could see Gunther getting screwed again and by the referees or whatever the case may be, and I could see him blaming it on Paul Heyman to then attack Brock for that retirement match. But I do think Oba will win the trilogy, and I think they're going to run this back at Night of Champions. I think they're going to run this back at Night of Champions, and I feel like I feel like that'll be where we officially see the build to Gunther and Brock. But if Oba isn't the Brock match at SummerSlam, you know, if they wanted to drag it that long, then dude, what in the world is Brock, or what in the world? Well, you know, Brock's gonna face Gunther. What in the world is Oba gonna do at SummerSlam if he doesn't win King of the Ring?
Right, and that's the thing, either because no matter what, like him facing Brock at SummerSlam, I think at this point is best because, I mean, what are you gonna do? He's just gonna beat Brock and then just go to do nothing at SummerSlam because he's out of the King of the Ring at that point. Makes no sense, dude. Makes no sense. They screwed themselves.
Which too, if they do Oba Brock at Night of Champions, that all but confirms that Oba ain't making it out of the first round of the King of the Ring, because the King of the Ring finals at Night of Champions, he obviously can't be in both. So what? I guess that all but points to a Rollins versus Breakker final for Night of Champions, which
so lame and generic, dude.
Man, I
for you.
The next month of WWE television is going to be fucking interesting.
It's going to be really telling with their plans.
For sure. But yeah, this was this match, man. And again, it was a very good match. It just overall really shocks me how well Brock works with him. Usually Brock does not work with bigger guys well at all. But him and Oba just got chemistry, bro. They just got that chemistry, man. And again, just it was a great match, just an unnecessary blemish on, I think, what you should have done. You should have done a Brock Lesnar like build with Oba Femi. The way Brock came into the company as an unbeatable force, and then he went right for the fucking world championship. I think they should have done something like that. Limit your losses. Limit your losses with Oba, and that's not what they opted to do. So it's very frustrating.
It's very frustrating, man. And I think he will win the feud, which is good. But the overall trilogy was just not necessary. It just wasn't.
So next up, we have the Becky Lynch and Sol Ruca match. But before that, we do have a word from our official sponsor here at NHP. We got a word from W Energy, man. W is an energy drink loaded with vitamins and nootropics formulated to improve focus without getting the jitters. W is a clean formula, sugar-free, 0-calorie, free from fillers and artificial colorings with 150 milligrams of caffeine per serving. You can get your W products today with the link below and code NHP at checkout to save yourselves 10% on your next W purchase.
Truly always gotta shout out Dubby. Whether workout, whatever you may need the energy for, man. Maybe, again, work. Maybe you gotta study for something, or maybe you just want to stay up, watch pay-per-views, get up in the morning, watch a pay-per-view. No matter what it is, you need the energy for. Dubby's got you, man. It'll give you the energy. You won't have the jitters, and it'll taste good all at the same time. Truly always gotta shout out Dubby.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you. And always shout out to the wonderful people over at W, the official sponsor of what we do here at NHP.
It's what we do.
Well, we do have Becky Lynch and Sol Ruca, but not before we get crowd shots of various Italian celebrities. The only one I remember is Sick Luke.
Sick Luke. A bunch of Italian nobodies. Unless you're from Italy, you don't know who any of these people are, I'm telling you. No, completely actually disrespectful, yeah.
Can't say I ever heard of Sick Luke.
No, never heard of Sick Luke.
Then we see crowd shots of LA Knight eating pizza bread.
That's what they got him doing, man.
This is what they have LA Knight doing.
Speaking of making stuff, man, did you see who was making pasta with all that, man? Who they replaced the New Day with?
Who?
It was Ethan Page. He got to make pasta with a bunch of wrestling fans. That poor soul. This is how you reward the man for liking him on the main roster? You gotta make him make pasta with some fucking smelly wrestling fans?
I'm so sorry, bro. That is the corniest. Like
a thing.
Like a meet and greet type thing to do. We're in Italy making pasta with wrestling fans. Cooking. Literally cooking pasta. Making pasta.
I don't know if I remember the image they showed correctly. I think they swapped Chelsea for Maxine. Also, I think I'm not too sure, but I think they might have. Which, like, oh yay! I don't even get to meet a good female wrestler, dude. I get to meet Maxine. Thanks,
God.
man.
Well, I guess that probably all but says Grayson Waller's probably about to get canned.
Probably. I think
Especially
he
with,
might be one of those summer people.
especially with like the New Day being gone now. He was like
The
dabbling
only
with
thing
them.
he had, yeah.
So it's probably over for Grayson, to be honest. We got LA Knight. We got The Vision, the tag team champions of Braun Breaker.
There you go.
And Austin Theory.
Bro, Breaker, he is hilarious. You could tell bro does not give a fuck about that tag title. He
No.
looks so annoyed having to hold that fucking thing, man. You know what? I'm sure he's begging for them to add another member, man, just so he don't gotta be a tag champ.
Julia's got the OG blonde hair back. That's cool.
Trying to get over.
Yep.
Trying to get Triple H over.
Trying to restore the feeling. I see what you're doing. We then seen Santino. That was a cool cameo.
That was a fun cameo.
Javon Evans and Lyra Valkyria. A very random group of people to show in the crowd for some reason.
Speaking of random, bro, with Javon Evans, bro, we were watching a portion of the pre-show, and for the most two random matches, they had Javon Evans get up there and ask his opinion. I think it was the Roman match, and I think it was the Jade and Rhea match. What is with this company, man?
Yes, bro.
You know, let's not put like some IC title showcase where Javon's in it or something like that, or even just a big exhibition match. Let's just get him on that pre-show, man, and in the crowd. That'll really stir up the fans. Fucking WWE, man.
What a joke. They then showed a Ludwig Kaiser versus Chad Gable video package. They basically recapped what happened last night at AAA. Yeah, damn near. Great. I wish they would have added in there that this is currently better than anything you're about to see on this show.
Yep.
I wish they would have warned me.
Please.
We then get Sol Ruka and Becky Lynch. Sol Ruka pretty early on hit Becky Lynch with a moonsault onto the outside. She then got in the ring and
Like Lita.
That's right,
Dude.
Off the shield rope.
Bro, anytime a woman does a fucking moonsault, commentary cannot help themselves but to compare them to Lita, bro. I'm so sick of it. Please stop.
Especially Soul. She's got like the baggy pants now. And
yeah, like if it was just Soul, all right, you got a little something there, I guess. But like, dude, they say it for EO, they say it for fucking Charlotte, they say it for fucking Soul. I get it, bro. I get it. Lita did the fucking moonsault. All right, fuck.
Soul then got in the ring and did her 450 lariat that she does, and Becky Lynch caught her with a manhandle slam. Michael Cole says Soul's trying to get cute, and that's what cost her. Becky Lynch then tries to hit a soul snatcher, and Michael Cole immediately says, "Oh, Becky was trying to get cute."
He just learned a new phrase.
Where did you learn that? What? Where? I've never heard you say that before, Cole.
And now you say it twice in a row, spot to spot. What are you doing, Cole? Are
They
you
were
okay?
literally like 10 seconds apart from one another.
Bro, Corey done flown to Mexico to Italy back to back to do commentary, and he wasn't even fucking up, bro. It was all Cole. What the fuck is going on, man?
Damn, that's right. He is on the call for those.
Yeah, he had to fly all the way back to Italy, and just do commentary the next night, man.
Holy shit.
He's a G, bro. He really is a G.
Damn.
Gotta respect Corey for that, man.
Bro was probably jet lagged in a mug.
Oh, bro was not on Earth for that show. And you know what? That's the best way to watch these shows.
Yes. Yeah.
That was the best way to view these shows at this point, is
I
not be on Earth.
I completely respect him. Soul then hits a manhandle slam on Becky Lynch. Hit her with a soul snatcher, bro. She finally hit it.
She successfully hit it, man. I mean,
She actually did it, bro. She actually Man, I'm shocked, bro.
I'm
She
very
actually
shocked.
done hit the Soul Snatcher.
She was able to hit it, man. That's very nice to see.
So we got a manhandle slam and a Soul Snatcher to Becky Lynch for Sol Ruka to win the Women's Intercontinental Championship, man. And finally, the title comes off of Becky Lynch. Now I know it was off of her for a month, more like 3 weeks with AJ Lee holding it. Or no, yeah, a month. Wait. Yeah. It was about a month and a half.
Yeah.
I know it came off her for about a month and a half, with AJ Lee holding it, but honestly, it wasn't long enough.
And even with it being off her, Becky is really the only one you saw in the feud still. So it was damn near still on Becky, if we're being honest.
Pretty much, bro. But Sol Ruka is the women's IC champion. This is the kind of people that should be holding the women's Intercontinental Championship. Now I just hope we don't get to something where Becky Lynch is like immediately winning it back afterwards or something like that. But I certainly fucking hope not. Because that's what they
love to do.
Yeah, that's what they did in the Lyra feud. They had Lyra beat her like once, and then
she won it right back. And then,
yeah. So
and then AJ won, and she won it right back. So hopefully they'll continue that.
So hopefully we don't see something like that again. And again, Becky was a great champion for the Lyra and the Bayley feud, but the reality is after that they had no idea what to do with her, and it completely just and the championship just suffered for it. So I'm glad the championship is finally off of Becky and onto like somebody that's actually like embodies a women's mid-carder.
100%, man, 100%. Becky started off great as women's IC champ with the whole Lyra and Bayley stuff. That stuff was amazing. And then it was very obvious they wanted to do the AJ match. Then they just stalled for the AJ match for Mania. And even when they started that didn't really end up being nothing special, if we're being honest, man. So her reign, the essentially like the second reign or the second half of her long reign, ended up kind of being bogged down by everything around her, man. So I'm glad it's off of her right now, man. She was great. Gotta respect Becky for it, man. But I'm very happy it's on Soul. That, like you said, that's the type of person you want the Intercontinental title to be on. And I think you do a lot of good things with that. With Bayley, with Lyra, with a whole bunch of women on that show. Do something special with that, please. I love Soul. It's glad to see her as women's IC champ. Very happy.
Yeah, I think it was the right call. I think it's long overdue to get Becky out of that scene. Now Becky and her are probably going to have a couple more matches, but I just hope that they actually commit to Soul having the championship and facing women on the roster. Jeff has a good question, man. He says, I was looking at the roster. Who the fuck do they got for Liv to feud with? Rhea Ripley.
Yep. They released the bracket for the Queen of the Ring, man, and Liv Morgan is in the Queen of the Ring tournament, man.
How terrible.
And I think that means she is going to win it and do a match against Rhea Ripley at SummerSlam as both women being champion.
What would be the smart thing to do? As you're saying, Liv versus Roxanne. Yeah. I think that would be the best way to go about it, or Liv versus Raquel. But no,
they're not.
They're probably gonna do the Rhea match.
We're only gonna get one women's world title match at SummerSlam.
They did tease it.
Or we'll see.
Triple H don't know what the fuck he's doing. We then go into our 15-minute ad break, where WWE does their ad after this match, man. WWE did their ads. We then watched a 4-minute ESPN ad break. We then came back. WWE was rolling more of their ads. SummerSlam, Club WWE, you name it. They had an ad for it. Riyadh season.
Don't forget the Scary Movie trailer they showed twice.
Scary Movie trailers all fucking night. The movie looks good, but geez, bro.
Hell.
Yeah, so yes, Scary Movie. And then just before you said, okay, we finally gonna get the video package, they brought us to the pre-show panel with Big E, Peter Rosenberg, and Joe Tess. and they started talking about the main event that was about to come on. Are you fucking kidding me?
Would you think you got Renee Paquette out there talking about the main event right before? It's not that same energy. AEW does it, and they make it cool because she's standing out there with the people during one of their entrances talking about the main event. That's cool. You're not emulating that with what you're doing here, bro. It's just more installing. Triple H is all brakes, no gas with it, all stall, fucked up transmission with it. The transmission is fucked in your car, Triple H, because you just install, bro. You need to get a transmission swap, bro, because that's all you're doing. I saw those three, and I was so done. I was like, bro, I just want to get this show over with, bro.
Yes,
Man,
100%. With all the time, and we were talking about this during it, with all the time that you had between Becky and Sol and Jacob and Roman, you genuinely could have, with all the ads in general you've had tonight, you could have added a whole nother match to the show. Or you could have not added another match and gave all these matches significantly more time.
Significantly more time. If you just cut, even just either. And here's the thing: if you got to do the in between ads, pick one. Between one match, do your ESPN match. Between the next match, do your WWE ads, and then flip flop it. Stop combining them, bro. It's WWE ads, 4-minute ESPN ads, more WWE, or just generic sponsored by ads, where you get fucking the Minute Maid ad, you get the goddamn Scary Movie ad, you get some type of ad, and it's just too much. For the love of God, it's way too fucking much. Again, I'll reiterate, between the Oba, Brock, and the Becky and Soul match, it had to be 10 to 15 minutes. Probably like 11 minutes. It had to have been, bro. It was insanely long.
It was. We then finally get the video package for Roman and Fatu, and then we finally are getting to the entrances. And we get both entrances. Obviously, they do their introductions, and the guys start the match fighting in the crowds. Or in the crowd, I'm not talking about. They're fighting in the crowd. Roman Reigns then goes over by the concessions and starts throwing out collector cups to the audience.
Needs to go for a reason, man.
Well, TKO, unfortunately, is going to have to keep the prices high now. Roman Reigns just gave away free collector cups.
There's a $23 cup right there, man. I'm sure of it. Anywhere from $14 to $25 for that cup. Anywhere in that range. Mm-hmm. You know it.
It 100% is.
I am surprised, Jeff, too, man. I'm really shocked we didn't get like a Danhausen lab segment. But you know what? I would have took it over an ad break, if I'm being honest. At least that's somebody on the show that's being shown and not just ads. I'm very shocked we didn't get like some type of lab segment like they've been doing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Very true. These two fight back into the ringside area. Roman Reigns drops the steel steps down on Fatu's head. He then gives him a drive-by into the ring post. Into the ring post. These two then have a back and forth, countering one another's big moves. It was Roman getting out of the tongue and death grip. Jacob Fatu was, he was also countering like Jacob's pop-up Samoan. Jacob was countering Superman punches. They were just going back and forth, countering each other's big moves. Roman then uses a toolbox and hits Jacob Fatu in the hand with it. He hits him in the hand with it twice. He hit him with it. He hit him with the full toolbox the one time, and then he emptied the toolbox to hit him with it again. He never ended up using any of the tools that like fell out of the toolbox. So I like now that I think about it, I don't know what the point of him emptying the toolbox was.
I don't know why the fuck he emptied it. There was like cool shit. There was like a chain. There was like a hammer in there. All stuff you could easily do to enhance the match, especially the chain. Never picked up any of it and just moved on. And then after that with the toolbox, he was just done with the toolbox too, bro. I don't know if it's like 2K where it just breaks and disappears when you use it too much, but I guess that's what happened for Roman Reigns with the toolbox. Used it too much and it just disappeared.
Yep. 100%. Roman was doing his taunt before the spear, and Jacob ran into the corner and checked him in the corner or splashed him in the corner or whatever. Roman Then Superman punches Jacob Fatu as Jacob Fatu was running to try to give him a hip attack through the barricade like he did on Raw a couple weeks ago. Roman then spears Fatu through the barricade, but not the timekeeper barricade, bro. They actually used the barricade that was in the crowd.
Yeah.
I was very shocked with that. And I really hope those two guys were stand-ins, because if those were shoot security guards, then my God, nobody told them to move.
You didn't tell him to move to get the fuck out the way, because especially the one on the left, he got crushed.
Yes, he did.
That fucking thing, man. So hopefully he knew that was happening. If not, hopefully he gets the bag, man, because that's just crazy. But it was very nice to not have the same barricade spot they always do. I like that one a lot.
For sure. Yeah, it was very. I was like, wow, they actually broke a different barricade than the timekeeper barricade. So, he gets Fatu back in the ring for a spear, which ended up being a near fall. He then exposes 3 turnbuckle pads, 3 of them.
Mm-hmm.
Jacob gets up and starts no-selling a bunch of Roman Reigns' offense. So Roman grabs him by his head and starts bashing his head into the exposed turnbuckle. He then goes to come off the ropes and to spear Jacob, but Jacob spears Roman. He then gives him his mighty moonsault.
Oh my fuck!
Can anybody can anybody tell me when Michael Cole started calling Fatu's double springboard moonsault the mighty moonsault? That is the weakest name I've ever heard for that tough ass move.
The mighty moonsault. What? You can't come up terrible. With anything, bro. The mighty moonsault,
the werewolf salt,
the fucking anything, the
Samoan moonsault,
the full moonsault, werewolf full moon, so anything, the mighty moonsault, lame as shit.
Mighty moonsault,
the full moonsault is right there.
That's actually tough.
I actually really fuck with that. I just made that up, and that's better than what they fucking came up with.
God. So he pins Roman, and Roman kicks out, but it's his low blow kick out where, he gets the arm up and he, low blows the guy. He's done it to Jay multiple times.
Mouse, dude.
And he spears Fatu through the table that was in the corner of the ring, right? He spears Fatu through a table. Fatu gets up and no-sells, damn near, sold it for a second, but got up and pretty much no-sold the spear through the table. And Roman spears him again and beats him. Brother, am I watching Brock and Oba?
Apparently.
Because they did. That was quite literally a little different, but damn near the same fucking thing they did with Brock and Oba. Brock puts Oba through the table. Oba sells it for a second, but then basically gets up. Now Oba got a little bit of offense in, took an F5, and that was it. Here, Jacob Fatu gets put through a table, sells it for a second, gets up, eats a spear, and that was it. Who is producing these matches? Is this your third-party team? Is this Writer AI telling you? Again, we've seen this twice. 4 of these matches on this show tonight, had similar endings.
Like, dog, you're using the same script, dude. Again, whether it's Writer AI, whether it's your third party, and I do hear that writing through AI gets very repetitive. The AI starts repeating itself. This screams AI to me, and that's fucking wild. You can't have a human being write the end to your main event match of a pay-per-view that you just reuse a script from earlier in the night. Just, he hits the table spot, he gets up, goes in, does something, end of the match. You did that twice. And then you did rope break stuff twice with the opener of the show, Cody and fucking Gunther. And then you do rope break stuff right after with Jade and Rhea. So 2 scripts got reused for 4 of the matches tonight, man. That is insane. That's so repetitive. That's Triple H, man. He's repetitive and he's boring. And at his very worst, he's fucking stupid. And tonight, he was all 3, man. He was repetitive, he was boring, and he's fucking stupid here tonight, man. And again, I liked the main event match. It was good. I liked the dynamic. They had cool spots, man. But man, it's just the same ending we saw literally 2 matches earlier, bro. Come on, man. What are you doing?
If you have to use an AI software to give you ideas, to spitball ideas out to you, you should not be booking you should not be booking mainstream wrestling main events, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You shouldn't. You don't have the wherewithal. You don't have the wherewithal to look at some of these things if you are using AI and it's giving you the same stuff. You don't have the wherewithal to say, what the fuck? This is what it gave me the last time I used this shit. You just do it.
You just do it. And what Jeff says is true. After that El Grande match last night, dude, fucking Ludwig was limping the whole victory. He was limping. He sold the fuck out of that shit. His mask was all ripped up. He was limping. He was hugging his girl, limping. Come on, bro. Just commit to it. He can commit. Can the main eventers not commit to what they're doing?
Oh my god. Yeah, this shit. Again, I thought the match was good. I did. I like. I like what we've seen here at the end with, the looks that Jacob was giving, and he was really kind of, selling. It was like starting to hit him. He damn near looked like he was about to cry. He looked so sad. It looked like it was hitting him like, fuck. Now I'm
stuck with these guys.
Yeah, now I gotta fucking join these motherfuckers, and it. I did like it. I did like it, man. But again, this is the same ending. This is literally the same ending, minus one different thing from the Brock and Oba match. Which again, like I've been saying the whole review, you look back to the Cody Gunther Jade and Rhea match. It's all rope break shenanigans. Again, a tiny bit different, but same fucking thing. What are we doing? What are we doing? In the match here, I know a lot of people hate the tribal combat matches after the Jay and Roman one. I obviously didn't think this was that at all. I thought this one was good. I did. I thought that I enjoyed this one for the most part. And overall, again, I thought they did a great job, but man, what are you doing with these endings, bro? You didn't look at that and say that's very, very similar to what we did with Brock and Oba. Maybe this isn't the best idea. Nobody says anything.
Especially you have no rules in this match to go with. You could done a litany of stuff to end this match, and you do table spot, get up, finisher, end. The same way you did with Oba, bro. You could have done a laundry list of spots and moves and things. You could have chained them up. You could have done this, especially if they did the whole thing of, especially with how weird commentary are with like domesticating the dog of Jacob Fatu and stuff.
Oh my God!
You could have chained him up and like done something with that, like he chained the dog, anything like that. You could have done, and you just did the same thing that you did earlier in the night. Very generic.
Superman punch with a chain, fucking whip him with the chain.
Whip him with the chain. Dude, the chain was right there. You could have done so, especially with all the dog-related stuff you've been talking about. You could have done so much related stuff, bro.
And then Michael Cole gives the most orderless call I've ever heard in my life, dude. After this match, this motherfucker has the audacity to say, the werewolf has been neutered.
What? So he snipped his balls. That's what he did. He snipped his fucking balls.
Way to make Jacob Fatu sound like a fucking dork.
He got neutered, bro.
He got neutered today.
Are you kidding me? Neutered? Just stop, bro. Just stop.
Jacob has to fall in line. Something. Jacob has to fucking lean into his family ties. Something.
Jacob's now chained to the leash of the family. Anything, bro. He's in the doghouse of the bloodline. Tribal chief fucking tasing him or something. Something, bro. Something. You could have fucking anything.
Daylight struck for the werewolf.
Anything, bro.
Something. Jacob's been neutered.
Roman Reigns is the clouds that went over the full moon. Anything, dude. Anything. Jacob Fatu has been neutered. Get Michael Cole. He needs a break, dude. I know he has the record of not taking a break. Let the man take a break, bro. Please. Because my God, what was that call?
Been neutered. Jacob's sitting there, and the Usos come out, and Jay, he has the Ulafala. And bow! He puts it on Roman Reigns. It was a warning shot.
Bow. Warning shot, bow. Remember that for the Usos.
That's right. Warning shot, bow. Jay puts the Ulafala on Roman, and Roman and the Usos get out of the ring, and they're looking at Fatu, who's sitting in the corner all fucking sad, and they look to their left, and there on the other side of the barricade is Solo Sikoa, tall and small Tonga. It's both of them.
Both tall and small.
So this could be one of two things. This could either be the symbolism just for the visual of, like, you know, you left our bloodline to be on your own and now you're stuck with these motherfuckers, the motherfuckers we were going against. Or WWE is genuinely going to have the balls to run MFTs versus Bloodline again.
Man, that is scary. That's really scary. I don't think they're going to do that, because now I'm thinking back to the bracket we saw earlier. All the MFTs were in blue for their brackets still.
Yeah.
So hopefully that does mean that is just the symbolism that you mentioned of, like, you know, what could have been if he just stayed, you know, with Solo on SmackDown. Now he's stuck arguably under a worse tribal chief in terms of how you're going to be treated.
Yeah.
So I like that symbolism. If it just stays that symbolism, I hope it does.
I hope so too, because I don't really, bro, Tala Tonga poses no threat to anybody in the bloodline, dude. Nothing.
Bro, what?
He does nothing.
Dude, what if he chokeslams you? Or
Yippee ki You only got one other move, a big boot. Like, wait, what is this? What is that feud, bro? That just sounds absolutely terrible, bro. That sounds fucking terrible. And I really hope they don't do it, because, geez, that's, again, that's terrible. But again, we have seen this before, but WWE would probably say, well, they never seen the MFTs versus the Bloodline. It was the Bloodline 2.0 versus Bloodline.
And now the original Bloodline is Jacob Fatu, so it's different now.
Yeah.
You know they'd make it so stupid. They have their excuses of why they repeat stuff, man. It's they never.
And then if they want to make a feud out of this, they'll have fucking Sammy join the MFTs and you know, then we'll be, or they'll have LA Knight join the MFTs and we'll be off to the races.
He would have him join the MFTs temporarily.
Bro,
Triple H, bro. It is.
Again, I just hope that stays as symbolism. I just hope that stays as a visual that they wanted to get, because it's a cool visual.
It is.
And you know, a picture says 1,000 words, and the picture of those guys, of Solo standing there and Jacob Fatu looking at them while fucking Jey Uso's on the top of the ramp screaming "bow" at Jacob Fatu, trying to get him to join them. Jacob Fatu has to walk away with the OG bloodline, and I don't know. It's going to be very interesting, and I am very excited to see where they go with the story. Again, not really a fan of the ending of the match. I just thought it was repetitive, but at the end of the day, I think the ending was the right outcome. I think Roman Reigns was the right winner here, and I overall think that Jacob Fatu joining them is what's best for now. Obviously, if you're not going to have Jacob beat Roman for the championship, then it's best for now to have him join them. I think this could be great for his character development and all that. But again, just wasn't really that big a fan of the actual ending of what was produced for the match. But still a good match nonetheless. And these guys generally have had good matches together.
I would say, man, I like the two matches they did. It was just the ending to the match that was underwhelming, just because it was just so repetitive what they did earlier in the night, man, which they had a lot of tonight. It was just repetitive match endings, man. Either way, I think the outcome was right, and the story is interesting. I'm very intrigued to see where they take it on Raw, how he does in the group, what the dynamic of the group is, how it's gonna evolve, man. So I like it. I think that overall they did the right decision. Overall, again, should have booked the ending of the match better and just more different than matches prior. But either way, good outcome, and I'm interested to see where they're gonna take the story.
For sure. For sure, man.
It's a new era.
This motherfucker Triple H, he did like an interview post Clash in Italy, and he said twice in the same interview, "This is good."
It was pre-Clash, actually.
Yeah. Oh, did I say post? Yeah, it was pre. It was before the show. He said there. He says twice in the same interview. This is gonna change the landscape of the WWE.
It's gonna be a new era. He's gonna change the landscape, man.
What the fuck on this show changed the landscape of WWE? As a matter of fact, with your King and Queen of the Ring brackets, you fucking worsened the state of WWE.
Exactly. You got the same champions except for one, but it's at the end of the day, it's just a women's mid-card championship. It's not changing the landscape. You got your same world champions. Nothing has been changed, Triple H. Nothing has been changed.
Not a thing. Not a fucking thing. Yeah. So this was Clash in Italy again. More of WWE playing it safe. The only thing that I was actually excited for that actually got anything out of me was the tribal combat match and the idea of Jacob Fatu acknowledging Roman Reigns. So I think I think this is going to be a good story to tell, and it was the thing I was most excited to coming into the show, and it's the only thing I'm looking forward to coming out of the show.
Truly, it really is, man. It was just a lame and disappointing show, man. A lot of things just either were bad decisions, dumb decisions, or just disappointing decisions, man. But I like the main event. I like where that story goes, man. So at the end of the day, Bloodline is still really the only thing you care about. Shocker. Not at all.
Yeah, literally.
And thank God Cody was not the main event. That's all I'm saying.
No, for real. For real, bro. Imagine that bullshit main evented.
Ooh, man, that would have been rough.
This is why you don't have him main event anything.
That's why he can't main event. Bruno got it like that.
Anything he main events fucking sucks.
Flops.
So, that was everything for Clash, bro. That was everything for Clash. Again, overall, the wrestling on the show wasn't bad. There wasn't enough wrestling on the show, littered with ads, typical WWE. This felt like WWE getting back into their groove of what we've been knowing them to do. This is what they do. WrestleMania Night 2 and Backlash were probably a bit too good to be true. And this kind of just felt like, we're back. We're back to what we're comfortable doing, and that's ad breaks. Hardly any time for matches, stupid repetitive finishes, and safe. So it's kind of what it felt like again. I just feel bad for Italy, man. I feel bad that, this is the first PLE they've ever done in Italy, and this is the type of fucking slop that they give them. So, it sucks, but I don't know, man. I don't know. Hopefully things could be better coming out of the show, but will they be? Probably not. Yes, I would do Chad Gable versus Penta for the IC title.
Oh yeah.
I would personally, and I hope they put Gable in something big for the Minneapolis show that they got coming up.
I hope so, man.
On the August 1st or 2nd or whatever. Obviously he's from there, so I can only hope. I can only hope, but we will have to wait and see. We will have to wait and see. Hopefully they do something with Chad Gable now that he's back to being Chad Gable. But yeah, so that was your Clash in Italy review.
Exactly, man. Clash in Italy wasn't bad. Well, it was bad. I didn't like it. Back in that same groove of it wasn't like WrestleMania Night 1 or Chamber bad, but it wasn't good, if that makes sense, man. I didn't like it overall. The matches themselves weren't bad, but repetitive endings, boring endings, generic outcomes, safe outcomes. Classic Triple H, man. Back in the Triple H group of things, man. Overall, tonight just didn't compare to Backlash or WrestleMania Night 2, man. It definitely doesn't compare to any fucking AEW pay-per-view, man. So, we got Night of Champions next for WWE. I'm actually kind of very scared for this one already, just from the bracket alone that we got tonight, man. So, hopefully it gets better over time, man.
Definitely, man. Definitely.
I think it was just Olive Garden.
Yeah. You can watch Clash in Italy live by coughing up $30 on ESPN to watch a bunch of ads.
So. Exactly. You're gonna pay $30, and you're gonna get a bunch of ads too, man.
Exactly. So, with that being said, that is going to do it for this edition of NHP. This is going to be your Clash in Italy post-show review, man, and that is going to wrap it up for that. Speaking of which, Monday Night Raw does have an earlier start time tomorrow. I believe it starts at 1 p.m. Central.
Yes.
But we will be live with the show should be around 8 o'clock. Should be around 8 o'clock. Should be around 8 o'clock. So hopefully we'll be on here for then, maybe a little bit earlier,
possibly
a little bit earlier. Should be no later than 8. So keep your eyes out around that time frame. And that is everything. That is everything we got here for you guys, man. Thank you guys for what has been an excellent review. Thank you guys as always, and that is gonna do it for this edition of NHP. This is your Clash in Italy 2026 post-show review, and it has been a pleasure for my Johnny.
And I, Sir K.
And that is going to do it. Thank you to everybody in the live chat. We got Jeff, we got Abel, we got Manager Logan. Who else we got? We got Slayer, and we got my guy JT. Thank you to everybody who popped out in the live chat. As always, man, thank you guys. We love you guys, and we will see you guys tomorrow with NHP a little bit earlier, unscripted.
Peace.